Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up in, because at South Point Bank, we believe there is only one direction to success, one direction to life, and one direction to the future. Forward. Find us online at southpoint.bank or visit any of our Birmingham area locations. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. Vestavia football is presented by South Point Bank. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. And brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly, local since forever. Chick-fil-A, Vestavia Hills. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Full Moon Barbecue, Patton Chapel Road, the best little pork house in Alabama. Century Heating, Air Plumbing, and Electrical. Comfort systems for your home, office, or industry. No-Toe Promotions, the official outfitter of the Rebel Spirit Store. Andrews Sports Medicine, official medical trainers of Rebel Athletics. Meineke, doing car care right. Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. And Richter Landscape Company, a proud sponsor of Rebel Athletics.
Jay and Graham, as we were all on vacation last week, they did a great job. But back to football. Got one heck of a game tonight, MJ.
Indeed. Should be a very good one, coming off a tough loss last week over an extremely good Thompson football team. This is going to be a brutal battle, and I think it's really going to start up front. Front seven, Robbie Ashford still out of the game for the Bucs with a hurt foot. I expect Hoover will run the ball more, so I think it's going to be a battle up at the front.
I agree. They can play with the best of them. Offense is going to put some points up on the board. Hoover's also a linebacker, Jeppa Kilgore, number 51, absolutely, a genius on the football field, flies to the great tackling ability, led in tackles last year. I remember a heck of a play. That's, your middle linebacker and quarterback, last time your two signal callers on both sides of the ball, so that's a huge loss for the Hoover Bucs.
Sure, and that'll be interesting to see if Vestavia can get to the second level with their running game, and if they can, that should be a weakness in Hoover's defense. Hopefully, giving Vestavia a spark,
I agree.
Football.
And Vestavia, for loss, I thought they could build from that. A lot of people didn't expect them to hang in there that game, and
for sure,
we're coming up making that a really good game.
Of course, it is a loss in the loss column, but it was a productive loss. Obviously, Thompson just a completely overpowering team, number one in the state. But like you said, there's a lot we can take away from and learn from that. So
the captains for the game are Joe Pfeiffer, Garrison Dabbs, Cole Johnston. We're going to need a big game from Cole, his double-digit tackle streak. Hoover has just run to the field. It's kind of chilly. It's our first really cold game today.
I agree.
And I kind of enjoy it. It's a nice change of speed.
Might have made a mistake wearing shorts, though.
It's okay, man. You got to go with the jeans.
Yeah,
it's October. It's the third week of October. Hopefully we're not that high. The wind's not bad. Nothing beats the open mouth press box when the wind is going about 15 miles per hour. Higher than we are, and I'm shivering on the broadcast.
I remember you telling me that story last year. Yeah.
But the Rebels are in the packed house, which I expected. To draw a lot of fans. This is a huge game, a huge rivalry. And let's see here. So, actually, between Hoover and Vestavia Hills is being featured as one of the Great American Rivalry Series games broadcast on the internet at greatamericanrivalry.com. Across the nation, the world is part of the Rivalry Series broadcast network presented by the United States Marines. We want to give a special welcome to the men and women around the world who are listening to this broadcast. We appreciate all you do and hope you're enjoying the game. So, especially part of this, a huge game for both teams. I guess around the Southern world. It's a huge game between Mount Burke and Thompson tonight. The last two teams in the region, one's going down tonight. Mount Burke also off the amazing play they're calling the heave. That was, 1 in a million. Great heads-up play by that receiver. So we'll see how that game goes tonight. I would expect Thompson to win, but don't count out Mount Burke.
Well, what's the game being played?
The game is very nice.
Yes.
So the Soviet Hoover, Jamal B was great score, being very fast. So this game. And the kick is up. Billy's going to 1 yard line. Bringing it back. And it's going to be let's see, nice. 87. With a big, getting a big return. Stop 25.
Stop maybe number 87.
The other way is, don't get pressure. We don't around and
Behind Robbie Ashford. Obviously, a lot of there.
Yeah.
Pressure, especially being in this rivalry game.
No question about it. So my in motion screen, and he's going to be pushed out after a game. Actually, he's going to be stopped by taking down.
Hoover to look to do this a little bit. The game, trying to build one. That's really the only way it's going to get going. Small passes to build into bigger passes.
Yeah, big passes, slowing. So Hoover defense. Send Billy to the 6 down for a loss. Big play by the Vestavia defense. Will White, Jake Levant getting in there on a stop. That is number 6 Anthony Hayes on the carry. So that's a little RPO type of play, send the man out in motion, and he's probably handing the ball off all the way, but it does make the Rebels defense stay honest.
Yeah, an interesting play call because obviously they just first and 10 they throw a little flare on the flats, and you would think that's what they're going for to build Bundy's confidence again, trying to get going to the wide part of the field, trying to throw him off. Good play by the Rebels defense.
Yeah, Cole getting in there on the stop as well. So it's a big third down here for the Rebels defense. If we can get off here and avoid the big play, this would be huge. Just a little HP draw play, and there's some blocking, but he's going to be brought down by number 44, Jake Levant. That's a big stop there, because for a second I thought he was going to get through that hole.
They took the same type of play except for the motion at the beginning, just try to run that guy out, look like maybe a little pass out of the flats is coming, give a little belly dive.
So the defense has done their job to start the game, forcing a quick 3 out. Of course, the shifty Will Brooks able to back there returning. Teams just won't kick to Will. They'll kick him high, they'll kick it away from him, maybe not want to give him a chance to return the ball.
He really did show out as a punt returner earlier in the year. I think he had, maybe 2 or 3 punt returns, big punt returns, a few for touchdowns for the Tuscaloosa County game.
Yeah, Vestavia sent some pressure there, so it was not to fair catch this. And he fair catches the ball at the Rebels' 42-yard line. So good starting field position for the Rebels on this first drive.
For sure. I'd like to see the Rebels, come out maybe aggressive, not favored to win this game. Come out firing.
I was literally thinking that on the call right here. The first couple games they started with some big plays.
For sure.
And I'm not, obviously never another Briarwood play, but just come out, stay aggressive. Maybe throw on first and second down.
For sure.
Try some double move routes. Try to get the big play and blow this game open early. So A.J. Powell and Landon East in the backfield. Eli is under center. Eli fakes the pitch to the screen, and it's incomplete. A little short of A.J. Powell coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, it was a tough play there. Defensive tackles for Hoover got in the backfield relatively quickly. Not a bad throw. A little bit in front of A.J. Had a lot of space to work with.
Now starting with the pass, not a bad decision, but they did. The Hoover Bucks had a great coverage, and Eli had nowhere to go but try to check down, and it didn't work.
Smart decision there to try to check down instead of look down the field.
So 10 minutes, 21 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Eli's under center. Since Chandler Merrill in motion. So little belly dive to Landon Nace, and he's going to pick up 4 yards. Give him a solid 2nd and 6, and that's a good play that we haven't seen in a while.
That was a nice tackle there by number 44, Drew Kontaskis for Hoover. Nace looked like he might get to the second level pretty quickly. Made a good play, like a shoot-string tackle. As you said, be about a 3rd and 6 now for the Rebels.
Yeah. But it's a big third down. If Rebels can get a drive going, instead of immediately punt the ball back to the Bucks, that'd be a huge play. Eli sends Peyton in motion. Peyton motions back out, and he's going to have Peyton. Oh, and it's just incomplete. That's a bummer. Peyton faked my guy out. He's going to be open, but the pass falls incomplete. Just a little bit overthrown there.
Although not the drive we want to see to begin with. I like the Rebels' play calling coming out.
I agree.
2 out of 3 plays.
I agree. Now, Connor Knighton, who's been a pretty reliable punter, has, we need to win the battle of field position. We can pin them back here. So the snap is good. The punt is good. If it gets a good Vestavia roll, and it does not. Almost.
Oh.
They're gonna say it hit the Hoover player. Oh. They're gonna say it did not touch the Hoover Buccaneer player. That is an interesting call. You know, no instant replay in most high school football games, and that's gonna be Hoover Buccaneers ball.
Extremely close. And
Yeah.
from up here, I thought it might have hit him.
I thought so too, but my initial reaction was that he got out of the way, but then the crowd was all
Yeah,
right.
the way the sideline reacted for Vestavia.
And of course, there was Vestavia's sideline, but I don't think they would have reacted like that if it didn't touch him.
Agreed.
So Lundy in the backfield, with I believe that's Hayes offset to his, I guess, right, and he's going to make a move, and he has a chance to make a big run here, and he's going to be tackled by Sam Willoughby and Jay Harris. Good play right there. That's going to be the first down for the Buccaneers.
It's a nice job by Hayes reading where the defenders were, cutting back almost immediately when he got to the line of scrimmage to ultimately getting that first down.
You know, first big play for either team tonight. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Buccaneers at their own 39-yard line. 9 minutes, 17 seconds left to go in this game. Lundy's going to have all his receivers split out to either side of him. Nobody in the backfield. He's going to go pitch out screen to number 80, and that's almost a hole, but it's going to be brought down by Will Brooks and Jake Levant. Good stop there.
Exceptional job there by number 26, Colton Horn, pursuing the ball full speed, tripping up the back, causing for the tackle to be made.
And our closing speed has been ridiculous. You know, those opening drives, those screen passes, you know, that receiver has to run about 10 yards to pick up half a yard.
Yeah.
It's just a slow developing play because he starts out so far behind the quarterback. He has to run about 5 yards before he can actually pick up some yardage. Lundy with three receivers to his right. It's going to be a little handoff to Hayes. And he has some good blocking, and he's going to pick up another first down, pushed out by Jay Harris and number 40, Bryce Littleton. It's a big play there.
It was a nice job bouncing to the outside when he got to the line of scrimmage. Hayes looks like he's reading the defense very well right now. You know, making, as I said, the correct reads to ultimately get him, you know, for more yards.
Yeah, 15-yard gain right there for Hoover Buccaneers. Hoover has the ball now at Vestavia's 42-yard line. So defense needs to step up and make a big play here. It's another draw play to Hayes, and Hayes is going to pick up about a yard.
Looks like there was some confusion there. The Hoover offense, number 80, Ratonio Hamilton, the receiver, came like he was going to take a reverse pitch from Hayes, and after the play was over, there was hands up, like, you know, like he wasn't sure. It looks like him and Hayes were trying to get that squared away.
Yeah, Masai Tolan is switching in for number 6, Anthony Hayes at running back. Vestavia's going to have to shut down that play because they're going to keep doing it. That's all they've done so far, pretty much. So Lundy drops back to pass. He has his man. It's number 87, but he's going to stop just short. I believe that was Colton Horn in there on the tackle.
You know, now it looks like Hoover's progressing to give Josh Lundy, you know, a little bit more bigger passes here. You know, we saw the quick swing passes in the flats. Now, you know, looking 5 yards down the field. Let's see if Hoover doesn't try to hit one big right here with a lot of momentum. Actually, a third down, probably not here.
Yeah, and we've got to get some pressure on the quarterback. Lundy had all the time in the world to be comfortable in the throw that ball. So a big third down and 1 here. You know, I wonder if they're going to keep on running it with Hayes. I would be shocked if they don't. It's a handoff to Hayes, and he's going to pick up the first down. Actually, they might be saying he stopped him short. That was a huge play by Jake and Cole Johnson to turn him around and keep that ball, because I thought that ball was never going to reach, and they pushed him back.
Well, let's see what the
but they might
is.
get him the first down anyways.
It's going to be close, whatever it is.
We're going to have an official measurement.
Well,
I think this is 4-down territory for the Bucs. If they don't get it, I would be shocked if they don't go for it.
Yeah, I think they're going to stick it with Hayes if it is a 4th and short, but I think if it's a first down, look for Hoover to take a shot at the end zone.
I agree.
You know, so far, it's 3 for 3, I believe.
And it is going to be just short. So it's going to be 4th and inches for the Buccaneers. A chance for the Rebels to make a huge play here.
This is a big play here. You know, early in the game, I think Rebels stop them here. A lot of momentum swings to their side. Now, if the Bucs get it, obviously you still have to work for that touchdown or those points. But you know, this is a big momentum swing right here.
Yeah, Rebels, you know, on a drive that hasn't been pretty as far as the defensive game. You know, a couple big plays, first downs, but it's a chance to, you know, bend but not break, and to get a huge stop here and keep the Buccaneers off the board. because you don't want to get in a shootout. That's not how our team's is meant to work. So this can be a power set. Let's see. It's shotgun formation. It's something that our team will probably set up a sneak play. We'll see if they just decide to hand it off with Hayes and see if he can pick up the inch, and they do. And he's going to have to bounce outside, and he's going to pick it up. Man, that's a great individual play by Hayes. Rebels almost had him, but he put his shoulder down and drove through.
Yeah, good job by Hayes. Really, actually, first of all, good job by the Rebels front seven to get there, meet him, before he gets to the line of scrimmage. But Hayes does a good job keeping his legs moving. Not in for that first down.
Not enough defensive penetration there from the D line. He's able to bounce it outside. I mean, it's a lot to ask there, but that's one of the reasons why he picked up that first down.
I got to believe right here. You got single coverage down here on the bottom of your screen. That's number 11, Malik Thomas. Looks for a shot down here.
The junior receiver. And yes, I would expect that too. See the Rebels bring some pressure. Lundy drops back. He's fine. Oh, just out of the reach of Jamari Bowie. Good pressure from the Rebels.
I got to say, I think that the Bucs are only going to go deep when they have a one receiver side, because I don't think they're going to. First of all, I don't know if they trust junior quarterback Lundy enough for him to throw it in between two defenders or safety in a corner on the receiver side.
And, I don't exactly know how good their kicker is. I know obviously last year Reichard was an absolute stud. Currently the kicker at Alabama when he's healthy. Yeah, I know. It's been hurt for a while. Hopefully he'll be back soon.
For sure.
So Lundy drops back to pass. He's looking for Bowie again. It's the same route, and he's He's actually going to go out, I believe, short of the first down. But we got to lock down that was the same exact route, same exact play, and he beat the corner twice.
Yeah, something to see if it continues through the game. Lundy was really intent on hitting that receiver there. So took the snap, looked him down the entire way, made a nice move to get open.
Because everyone knows the threat of Bowie's speed on that defense, so you have to play deep. You kind of have to give him a cushion, but then that little stop route, it's wide open. So another big third down for the Rebels defense. See what they elect to do here. They send Hayes out in motion. Lundy's going to drop back to pass. They're looking for Bowie again. It's a double move route. And he has his man, number 83, wide open. And Cole Johnson's going to bring him down after the first down. That's a good play by Lundy. Showing, talking about him being a junior and a little bit younger and not having a whole lot of experience. His progression of reads right there was beautiful.
Very good. As you said, he looked at Bowie. Looked really intent on trying to hit him. Stayed calm, looked. Made a nice little sidearm throw there under pressure. Deliver the pass.
And that's the benefit of being a quarterback under Hoover's offense. Having all those options to go to. You can make your reads. You have 3 or 4 receivers. A lot of the times, sometimes Eli doesn't have as many options as you would like.
For sure.
So Lundy sends a man in motion. Hayes offset to his right. Hayes rolls out in the flats, and he catches the ball, and that is going to be close to a touchdown, but he's going to trip up a little bit over his own feet. Really gets him. That's a good play by Hayes, turn around, because Lundy made the good read, throw it to him before he was even turning around, and Hayes had to react to that ball.
That's just a nice play call from Hoover. Calling that receiver to run on a slant, clear that corner out of there, create some space on that side for Hayes.
So it's first to go for the Buccaneers. They have been shredding the Rebels through the air, and let's see what's going on here. What they're going to do. Honestly, so it's going to be maybe possibly wildcat formation. Lundy is to the left. Hayes is going to be taking the snap, which I'm not surprised. I would expect them to kind of just power run with Anthony Hayes this close to the goal line on 1st and goal. Power run bobbles the snap a little bit, makes one man miss, but he's going to be brought down short. Good play there by the Rebels. And that's the one thing about that I was going to, he kind of bobbled the snap. It's one of the things where do you force that there when the quarterback's been playing well? There could be a potential mistake on the wildcat formation.
Right. They barely just got that snap off. Looked like some confusion on the Bucs offense. Looking to the sideline.
So Rebels defense going to a bend not break mentality here. Hoover has the ball on the Rebels 4-yard line. Lundy, it's a quick and it's going to be stop just short. Big stop by Jake Levant. And Cole Johnston.
Exceptional hit there.
And I think that Brock Payne was in there too. That was a big hit because I thought Bowie was about to walk in. Yeah, it was Brock Payne got in that tackle. I thought he was about to walk in. It's going to be third and goal from the 1-yard line. See what the Buccaneers elect to call. I'm expecting power run. That's what they've gone to so far on this drive on the short the short yardage situations.
They did just send number 31 Josh Carter, who is a linebacker, into the game. Maybe something that we like to run with Jake Levant, but they're lining him up at almost like an H-back tight end slot.
So we're in another wildcat formation, and it kind of eliminates the passing threat, kind of, obviously. And it's going to be a timeout taken by Hoover. So they kind of get this play done right because there's a little bit of confusion in the Wildcat formation. 4 minutes.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Full Moon Barbecue, located on the corner of Patton Chapel Road and Highway 31. Full Moon Barbecue, the best little pork house in Alabama. At South Point Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up in. Because at South Point Bank, we believe there is only one direction to success, one direction to life, and one direction to the future. Forward. Find us online at southpoint.bank or visit any of our Birmingham area locations. South Point Bank, pointing you forward.
Hayes is going to be trying to push to get in. Can the Rebels stop him? And he's in the end zone. Good push from the Hoover Buccaneers, and that's touchdown Hoover.
Very quick. I cannot say I believe everyone on the Hoover offense was set, but nonetheless they did punch that one in.
Yeah, that was a beautiful drive. That was about a 5-minute, 20-second, 14-play, 75-yard drive from the Hoover Buccaneers, and the Rebels got to respond. We can't go down big to this team.
Yeah. Going back to what I said pregame, right now Hoover is winning the battle up front, and that's that's why, as you said, a beautiful drive. Just inch by inch, yard by yard, they finally got that drive put together.
No question about it. That is number 38, Constantine Huntus. And Constantine's kick is up and good for the Buccaneers. 7-0 Bucks. 4 minutes, 16 seconds left to go.
I actually remember that name because Hoover's first game against Central Phoenix City, he kicked a walk-off.
Oh, really?
All over social media.
Yeah.
Vestavia football is presented by South Point Bank. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. And brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly, local since forever. Chick-fil-A, Vestavia Hills. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Full Moon Barbecue, Patton Chapel Road, the best little pork house in Alabama. Century Heating, Air Plumbing, and Electrical. Comfort systems for your home, office, or industry. No-Toe Promotions, the official outfitter of the Rebel Spirit Store. Andrews Sports Medicine, official medical trainers of Rebel Athletics. Meineke, doing car care right. Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. And Richter Landscape Company, a proud sponsor of Rebel Athletics.
To the left, makes one-man miss, but he's going to be brought down to the 20-yard line. Yeah, and all those quick passes, I'm looking at the stats right now. Lundy has 7 completions on 8 attempts for 37 yards. Not a whole lot of yardage. Very similar to the T County offense we saw. I mean, obviously a completely different level of offense, but a lot of short passes.
For sure.
So Eli lines up with Chandler to his right, Peyton to his left. AJ and Neeser in the backfield. Sends Peyton in motion. Eli pitches to AJ. AJ runs, and he's going to be actually he's spun away from the defender and able to pick up 5 yards. Good first gain, or 4 yards, but good first gain for the Rebels.
The best thing I've seen with AJ this year is his development as a runner. At the beginning of the year, he did not, wasn't very intent on hitting the hole, liked to bounce it up, on the outside. But, throughout the season, and, as we just saw right there, he's very intent on hitting the hole and getting the maximum yards he can through contact.
No question about it. So Rebels have a 2nd and 6, and this is big. Staying ahead of the chains. In manageable 2nd and 3rd down positions here. Eli trying to get the Hoover defenders to jump. Takes the snap. It's a belly play, and Neese is going to pick up. He's still fighting on his feet. He's going to be close to the first down. That's a lot of yards. I thought it was going to get about 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 1, long one. It's a big play right here for the Rebels. We can't let our defense get tired. 14 plays that quickly will tire you out.
Think one of the Marines can hit me up here with a shirt?
I don't doubt their arm strength, but I don't know if he can get it up this far. They need one of those cannons.
They do.
So 3rd and 1 for the Rebels. see what the Rebels elect to do here. They're going to stick with a run play. So Eli pitches it to AJ. AJ hits the hole hard, makes one-man move, and he can be gone all the way to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. Oh my gosh! Great stop by Jamar Bowie showing up his speed, but what a play by AJ Powell. Made a great move in the hole, a great cut. You know, I think that's the best. That's an amazing jump cut. One of the best cuts I've seen all year.
Really a credit there to the Hoover defense. I have yet to see anyone run down AJ Powell. AJ Powell has some of the maybe one of the fastest humans I've ever seen, and that Hoover defender.
Yeah, Bowie has ridiculous speed. Like I was saying, growing up playing against Hoover, that was always our major thing on defense was watch out for Bowie's speed because he has been fast since he was, in elementary and middle school. But so Teo Crawford has checked into the game at running back, rips up the ball at the Hoover 13-yard line. It's a little fade route to Chandler Merrill, and Chandler it bounces out of Chandler's hands. That was good coverage by number 9 for the Hoover Buccaneers. That is Seth Parker, the senior cornerback.
Chandler Merrill put himself in exceptional position to come up with that play. A very tough catch, but really, found his spacing, the high point of the ball there. Great throw by Eli. Very, very tough play. Yeah, and especially Parker has that height advantage. It makes it difficult. So for Chandler to jump up there and high point that ball, almost made an incredible play. So 2nd and 10 for the Rebels at Hoover's 18-yard line. Pitches to Teo Crawford. AJ getting a little breather. Makes a cut to the hole. Ooh! If he breaks that tackle there, he might score. Good tackle by number 7. Is that number 17? Yes, number 17, Josh Smith, the junior linebacker. Big third down here. I really do think this is 4-down territory. In a big game like this, inside the 15-yard line, I think you just got to go for it.
Yeah, well, it depends on this play. If we don't pick it, we got to pick up yards here. So Teo Crawford is still the running back in. Chandler and Payton, your receivers. It's a big third down for the Rebels. 1 minute, 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. Eli drops back to pass. He's going to have Chandler in the crossing route, and he's caught it. Oh! And he fell down. That pass was a little throw, but still a great catch by Chandler. That was almost a walk-in touchdown. I saw Chandler coming across. I'm like, he's going to be open.
Nonetheless, it's a first down.
Those crossing routes are deadly.
Oh, here comes Jake Levant. You know what that means?
Yeah.
It's a goal line package.
Goal line package, baby. So I'd like to see. Hopefully we see a lot of goal line package tonight. So 2 tight ends set. Wells is out. Wise here left. Dangerous fade route receiver. Let's see what they try to do. They try to catch Hoover off guard with Jake Levant. Pitches to Jake. Jake runs up the middle. He almost gets in. He bulldozed one Hoover defender, but was able to be stopped just short at the 1-yard line. 53 seconds left to go in this first quarter. We'll see if the Rebels will have to run one more play.
And just like you said, he did bulldoze one defender, but a great job by Hoover to meet him, before the end zone.
Yeah,
great job to drive him back.
Sam Suswan on the tackle. Rebels gonna need a big push here. O-line's got to push. You gotta give it everything you got to get this touchdown. Rebels have to respond here, especially after the 2 big plays. So Eli runs up quick to the line, pitches to Jake. Jake runs outside, and he's gonna bulldoze his way in. Touchdown, Rebels! Let's go! Huge play from Jake, right out to his right, and that's a beautiful goal line package. It's hard to bring him down. He's a powerful runner, a 2-lane commit for the touchdown. The Rebels get on the board, quickly respond. Like I said, mirroring the Hoover offense so far. And shout out to AJ Powell. Played some of the Thompson game, did not play a whole lot in the game before that, and just coming back strong. And what a move! That jump cut was beautiful inside the hole. And then big third down play for Chandler. That crossing route, obviously didn't result in the touchdown, but crucial to the drive.
Now I'll take it back to what I said, just before this drive. The Vestavia responds after, Hoover, I guess you'd say, gains the lead of the battle up front. Now it's both teams running the ball exceptionally well. So
it's 7-all between the Rebels and the Bucks. Huge drive from the Vestavia offense.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Full Moon Barbecue, located on the corner of Patton Chapel Road and Highway 31. Full Moon Barbecue, the best little pork house in Alabama. At South Point Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up in, because at South Point Bank, we believe there is only one direction to success, one direction to life, and one direction to the future. Forward. Find us online at southpoint.bank or visit any of our Birmingham area locations. South Point Bank, pointing you forward.
The 23-yard line. Number 33, Trey Saunders. Right, Trey?
He has had
Yes.
absolutely
Trey Saunders.
exceptional
You know,
hits on kickoffs.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's our special teams, probably rookie, and most valuable player, you know, at least on coverage. I mean, he made huge stops. It seems like a big hit every game. The defensive end for the Rebels. He's just a sophomore, so it's huge for him to get all this varsity playing time. So let's see what the Rebels defense is going to stop here. It's a handoff to Hayes, and he's going to be stopped, picking up maybe a yard or two. And like I said, the Rebels are going to have to take that away. You know, they're not going to stop running that, and I don't know why you would. So until the Rebels can get a couple consistent stops on him, I would keep running it. Sure. So that's going to be the last play of your first quarter. Rebels Buccaneers 7-7. Pretty good start for the Rebels, I would say.
For sure.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Vestavia football is presented by South Point Bank. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. And brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly, local since forever. Chick-fil-A, Vestavia Hills. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Full Moon Barbecue, Patton Chapel Road, the best little pork house in Alabama. Century Heating, Air Plumbing, and Electrical. Comfort systems for your home, office, or industry. No-Toe Promotions, the official outfitter of the Rebel Spirit Store. Andrews Sports Medicine, official medical trainers of Rebel Athletics. Meineke, doing car care right. Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. And Richter Landscape Company, a proud sponsor of Rebel Athletics.
Offense has 5 receivers right now, something the Rebels do not see a lot. Lundy drives back to pass. He has his man wide open. It's a slant route. I mean, and there's just no one there. They can do that every play. There's no one there. And it's a little bit, you know, a different situation than the Rebels defense is used to seeing.
Sure.
Luckily, Hoover does not have Devontae Smith on their team, because that probably would have been taken to the house on those quick slants that Alabama runs to play, or any other, or every Waddle. Yeah.
You name it, he's gone.
Yeah. So the Rebels, Hoover has the ball first down at the 40-yard line, and it's that same corner route caught by Bowie, and we've got to have better coverage there. That corner route has gotten Willoughby multiple times. And then you got to be prepared. You know, it's a super difficult situation, because if you try to guess the corner, he'll run past you. So it's a very difficult matchup.
Very tough to rely on safety help too on balls like that.
Jay is pretty fast himself.
He is.
It's gonna be first down and 10 for Hoover at their own 47-yard line. Driving though, Lundy has 3 receivers split out to his left. It's going to be a draw play to Hayes. Hayes trying to bounce it outside. Try to bounce outside again, but he's going to miss. Great tackle by Brock Payne. Great open field tackle. Hayes has been very difficult, and he wrapped up beautifully there. Wrapped up his legs and brought him down.
Exceptional tackle, as you said. But Hayes breaks that tackle. He's got a lot of space out there on the outside. Exceptional tackle by Brock Payne.
That is a huge play to push the Buccaneers back.
Now they're going to have to rely on Lundy's arm a little bit, if they get to a third and 8-ish situation. But they've got to make the yards to get to that third.
Yeah, but the passing defense has got to be better. We've been shredded through the air.
For sure.
So Buccaneers, Lundy has 4 receivers now, including the tight end to his right. He's going to be a draw play to Hayes. Nice one-man miss. Is almost going to be caught down. Oh, Cole Johnson almost got the fumble. Cole, great chase down speed there.
I'm about to say, a great job.
Because I know Cole was going to get there, and Cole doesn't get there. Hayes picks up another 4 or 5. So here you go. Situation you called just before now. It's going to be a 3rd and 8.
Going to have to rely on Lundy's arm, Haven't seen him throw a ball, longer than about, 8 to 10 yards in the air. So let's see, what are they going to do?
Yeah, has had a lot of rack, runs out to the
Now look at his top receiver. Maybe that corner route is coming right here. Something he's like to throw to.
So Brock Payne blitzes.
There it is.
And his man's wide open. Makes one-man miss. It's going to be brought down by Jay Harris. R.J. Hamilton on the catch, and when you send pressure, it doesn't get there. There's probably going to be a man open.
For sure.
Still decent coverage, but unfortunately, first down for the Hoover offense.
Yeah, it's nice to have receivers, that are able to create space after a catch, just like R.J. Hamilton did there. Lundy just gives about a 7-yard pass.
That's really tough because we need to try to take advantage of that good field position that we had.
Sure.
Or that negative play. Oh, what a beautiful read by Colton Horn. Ran right through the block and was able to wrap up. Great football play right there. Good, high football IQ play right there.
Very nice, very nice. Colton Horn, as I said earlier, exceptional job of just, pursuing the football.
Yeah, a very sure
tackler. That's a great job there.
Yeah, just completely read the play beautifully, shot the gap. Hoover receivers didn't know how to react. So 2nd down and 11 for the Bucks. Again, another negative play on 1st down. Let's see what they try to do here to set up a more manageable 3rd down situation. Hoover, it's a play-action play, and that's going to be tipped at the line. Jake Levant, and it's going to be a flag. Let's see who that is against.
Flag on the play.
They can call it intentional grounding.
And I think it's an eligible man downfield.
Oh.
Now grounding could be the call, but it looks like the ref is signaling it's an eligible man downfield.
Gotcha. Yep.
And that is a big penalty there for Hoover.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking at the Vestavia sideline.
See if they want to accept it or decline it. We're going to decline the penalty. All right. Which I don't think is a bad decision. They've been killing us in 3rd and less than 7. So this is the make or break play here on this drive. Hoover in the red zone, they're difficult to stop with all the different things they can do. So
here it is at that 3rd and
we need a stop
right here.
Need a stop. It's one of the longest 3rd downs of the night besides their first drive.
Key in right here on Jamali Bowie. He's got the speed. He's got the outside.
And he has a different matchup this time. He has Colton Horn on him instead of Sam Willoughby.
And empty out to the left. So
yeah,
he's going to have to come right unless he gets someone across.
Yeah. So Willow. Watch the crossing around. All receivers are over there. Faces some pressure. He's trying to run, and he just throws it out of bounds. But that's got to be intentional grounding. There it is.
There it is. That is a big penalty there.
Yeah.
No longer can the punter really pin the Rebels' defense inside the 10-yard line.
It's a huge play, so that's going to push them back to, I think, punting from the 49-yard line. Great defensive hold there. Beautiful coverage. That's our first really good coverage play where Lundy had nowhere to throw the ball. And it comes up. I think we struggle when Hoover has receiver split on both sides. If they load up on one side, we can flush everyone over there. And and Willoughby was kind of the QB spy on that play.
It was a great job by the left side of the defensive line, not letting Lundy escape to that right side to where all the receivers were.
Yeah, exactly. So the Rebels send a little bit of pressure, but that ball's going to be, man, that's high. Will can't do anything with that. It's going to be fair caught about the 12-yard line. The Rebels are going to get the ball back with 8 minutes, 41 seconds. Good stop by the defense.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical has been providing 24/7 services to the Birmingham metro area for over 35 years.
That's something I'm looking at. Go into the half with a big lead. No, not a big lead, but a lead.
But it's big as far as as in the game, yes. So Eli sends Chandler in motion. It's a belly play to Nice. He spins around. He's a hard man to bring down. Going to pick up about. They're going to give him 2 yards. 2nd and 8. It's not a great play, but didn't go backwards. And a first down here would be huge to just kind of get our punter away from our end zone.
For sure.
We do not want something going wrong and giving Hoover a quick score. Vestavia second 8 at the 19-yard line. Wells and Chandler are your receivers. Wells has single coverage. Both of them have single coverage, really, unless they drop back. Yeah, it's going to be single coverage. Wells, they're jammed at the line. Eli's going to take off and dive forward. Great heads-up play by Eli.
Heads-up play. Like, nothing was going over on the right side, and Wells was getting jammed up pretty well over here.
Yeah, that's a good play by Hoover cornerbacks. You know, you leave a lot of islands, they jam their receivers off the line. Eli has nowhere to throw the ball. And I think they probably know that. You know, if he takes away those two options, Eli has nothing but to do but run the ball. And that was a great heads-up play by Eli.
For sure.
Especially to dive and pick up the more.
Yeah, get those yards, and now we're looking at a 3rd and 2 instead of a 3rd and 8.
So this is a huge 3rd down for the Rebels. Eli pitches to AJ. AJ runs up, but he's going to be met by a ton of Hoover defenders. And it's going to lose about a yard. It's going to be a punt situation for the Rebels offense, and unfortunately the line cannot get blocks there. And those pitch plays, you know, they're sort of a boom or a bust. Usually, I mean, it's either about 4 or 5, or you lose about 2 or 3 because it's blown up. And unfortunately, that was a bust.
That's all if he can get to that second level.
Yeah, so Knighton's punting to the dangerous return man, Bowie. Carner standing at his own 10-yard line. Would love to see a great punt here. And the ball is away. It's a decent kick. And we're just having to be able to get the bounces tonight. So it's our first, you know, we're losing the battlefield position right now. Hoover's going to have the ball at their own 48-7-yard line. It's going to be a short field for the Buccaneers, and the Rebels defense is going to step up.
For sure.
Because that drive was not, you know, the defense did not get a whole lot of time on the sideline.
You know, let's see how good our front 7 can be again, stopping that run, because, you know, getting those 3rd and 8 longer situations, you know, Lundy has to make those throws, and, you know, we've seen him make those throws consistently, but not on a 3rd down basis.
I agree. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in this half. Hoover sends Bowie in motion. Handoff's going to be to Hayes, and he finds a huge hole. Only picks up 11 yards, and, you know, they've had several 10 to 15-yard plays, but eliminating the big play has been huge because Hayes had a whole lot of open field.
Yeah, Hayes has really showed off his vision of, you know, that he has as a back. You know, makes a quick jump cut at the line there to, you know, ultimately get those 11 yards.
No question. And like a pseudo draw play right there. You know, not a full-on draw, but a delayed handoff.
For sure.
And he caught the Rebels off guard. Especially with Bowie sitting going in motion, you have to watch that outside throw. So he's going to be going through his reads. Oh, that's going to be a face mask. Will White trying to get in there and force a play, and he's going to grab the face mask.
It's just unfortunate, you know, there, because that's a big penalty on a, you know, play where he's just trying to reach and get the ball.
There could be a hold, potentially, so those penalties offset, I think, right?
They might.
Unless that dude was calling for the face mask as well. Hoover is signaling like it's going to be just a face mask. I mean, it's pretty obvious. The whole stadium saw it, so. Solid. There's 2 fouls, but they're both on defense. So.
Did not see the holding on the defense.
So I wonder why they wouldn't take the 15 yards on the face mask play.
That's a great question.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
5 free yards.
Looks like they may have.
Yeah, they.
Might
botch that a little bit.
Yeah. I'm no math genius, but when it comes to that, I think I'd rather have 15
I think I'd take a face mask over a holding call.
I will too.
Hoover and, you know, Vestavia, both players are amped up, ready to get this game on the road, or game underway again. Yeah, you know, a turnover would be huge here for the Rebels. No question about it.
No doubt.
Because like I said, when we get stops, we're going to have to score because their offense is looking mighty fine tonight. But our defense, I have faith in them. I have trust. So we send some pressure. You get there, Jake. So that's a huge play by, maybe that's Brock. That was Brock Payne and then stop. I saw the 4 on the jersey. I thought it was Jake. But that was a huge, because Boo is wide open. If he doesn't get hit, that ball is probably complete for a touchdown.
And I got to say, that was really good play by Josh Lundy to get that ball away, because I thought when Brock hit him, I thought that ball was fixing to fly out backwards, and we were going to scoop that thing up and
or kind of spin high in the air, and the Rebels defender can run underneath. So good play there. So the 2nd down and 10, and we need to limit them to maybe 2 yards here. A negative play would be awesome, but maybe 2 yards. You have a new running back in.
Even holding them to a field goal would be huge.
So just kidding. Do not have a new running back. They come to the line fast. It's going to be a fake. Oh, beautiful play. That's an offensive lineman. That's an offensive lineman. They're going to give him. They're going to give Anthony.
Yeah, they're going to say Hayes
was close, but that was nowhere near him.
I don't think it was.
The ref was pointing to Hayes, but that ball was nowhere near Hayes, and he was obviously just throwing it at a Hoover jersey, and that was number 72. And last time I checked, number 72 cannot catch the ball.
I haven't seen many receivers who wear number 72.
Yeah.
Except for like youth football.
Yeah. A great play by Will White, blowing up the right guard for Buccaneers and getting a lot of pressure on Lundy on that slow developing play. I was just waiting for them to reverse,
like
hand off something. 6 guys ran past Lundy. It seemed like to get the handoff.
So there's flag comes in. Could be an unsportsmanlike against someone. Hopefully that's not against the Rebels.
Is that the offense? Huge 5-yard penalty there. Make it 3rd and 15. And they're probably, again, Constantine's got a little bit of a leg, but that's a long field goal. That's a long field goal.
So here it is, once again, the 3rd and 15. You got to put the ball in the hands of Lundy. Where is he going to go with the football? 10 yards is not going to cut it here.
Leica checks in. They're going to, obviously have about 6 defensive backs now.
For sure.
Which we need. So they're going to send one man out to the left, and
that's your guy right there.
It's also dangerous. Willow Island over there is going to need some great coverage. So Cole sends some pressure. And he finds his man. Great play by number 80. R.J. Hamilton. He's been big tonight. That's a big play. Gosh, man. The protection was good. They send pressure, but Lundy has all that time and all those receivers out there, and one man's going to get open.
Receivers doing a very nice job of running their routes crisply, because it's causing our defensive backs to get lost, and they're in the middle of the field. R.J. Hamilton's wide open and can turn that up for a 1st down.
So Buccaneers driving, have the ball at Vestavia 14. Hoover in a power formation. A lot of blockers on the ball for Hayes. It's going to be a handoff to Hayes. Rebels get good penetration. You're going to stop them for maybe a yard or 2. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left to go.
Hayes does a good job when he runs of not exploding as soon as he gets the ball. Sits, keeps his feet bouncing, finds the hole, and then explodes. Something that a lot of running backs sometimes struggle with.
The patience there. That's that's a skill that you see in D1 and NFL running backs compared to high school running backs.
I think you being a Cowboys fan, I actually saw Ezekiel Elliott when he was a rookie said that was something he had to adapt to. Coming from college to the NFL is patience.
Patience, allow that dominant Cowboys offensive line to open the hole for Zeke. It's not a great time to be a Cowboys fan right now. Hopefully we'll be able to bounce back on Sunday. It's been a rough couple weeks for me. But let's see here. Bucks drop back, 2nd down and 10. He has his man. He's wide open, and he's going to be touchdown. But there's a flag on the field, and I'm thinking that the players were not set. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, that might have been Hamilton who came in motion. Did not get set, and the ref immediately threw that flag out.
So that's got to be so Rebels saved there. Because that motion probably doesn't matter, but it does. We'll take it. I mean, that motion doesn't matter for the result of that play, but it is a mental mistake by the Hoover Buccaneers offense, something that we haven't seen often from them.
For sure. Going back to NFL football, scary sight for me as a Chiefs fan last night watching Pat Mahomes go down.
Scary sight for my fantasy team, man. I feel you. So
the Madden curse is real.
The Madden curse is real, man. Ended Antonio Brown's career. Mahomes is hurt, but said it's a best case scenario. Probably only out for 3 weeks.
Something like a dislocated kneecap, which
I'll probably
Matt Moore played great last night.
I'll probably just pick up Minshew. Stud for the Jags. Everyone loves that guy. How can you not pull for him? So 2nd down and 14 for the Buccaneers at the 19-yard line of the Rebels. He has a couple men in motion, and he's going to pass the football incomplete. Hayes was open for a split second, but Lundy's pass is just a little short.
I'm just going to say it again. 3rd and 15.
Yeah.
We know it's coming.
Yeah, we know it's coming. Now. We're going to have about 4 or 5 receivers. The Rebels defense, we've got to get some pressure, but we got to drop enough people back to make sure we have them covered.
And go ahead.
Okay, Hamilton's not in the game. I was going to say eyes on Hamilton, but what were you going to say?
Holding them just to a field goal here is a huge victory for the defense.
100%.
The explosive offense that Hoover has.
And so far, Vestavia has been mirroring Hoover's drives, so hopefully we'll have a good drive for ourselves in the half. But again, as that clock keeps running, we run out of time. It's a fade route to Bowie. Turnaround. Oh, incomplete. Great play by Colton Horn. Everyone in the booth was screaming, turn around, turn around, turn around, and that was good close down coverage because, Colton was always going to get there. He was really going to make a play on the ball.
All right, this, I was about to say, looks gutsy because it didn't look like Hoover was bringing the kicker on, but here comes Constantine.
So that's a big stop there by the Rebels defense to hold.
Big. It's a huge victory here. Just limited to a field goal, and I can't even say they had a field goal yet because they haven't made it.
The Rebels going to have to throw a ball, throw some passes here. 4 minutes, 17 seconds left. And I would like to see that trip, we put in the trips package for Trustful. And let's see if we can bring that out against Hoover because Eli need more options to pass because Hoover's jamming the receiver as well. So the snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is good. It's going to be 10-7 Hoover Buccaneers. And like I said, Rebels going to need some trips to give Eli more options because the Hoover D-backs are just jamming the receivers up, and Eli doesn't have enough time for them to get open.
Yeah. Well, I guarantee you we're going to see a lot of shotgun look here. I feel like when the Rebels run out of the shotgun, Eli is just more comfortable and is a better passer because he has more time. 100%. He doesn't have to run back. He doesn't have to take 3 and 5 and 7 step drops. For real. And we can run out of that too.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical has been providing 24/7 services to the Birmingham metro area for over 35 years.
Is kicking off for the Buccaneers. The kick is up, and that's a good kick, but it's going to be short to Peyton. Peyton's going to grab the ball, bobbles it for a second, but is able to run. He's going to cut up the middle and gets a pretty big return. It's going to pick up about 30, get to the 31-yard line. That's a huge start. That's a huge return.
You can tell Hoover is definitely trying to kick it away from explosive A.J. Powell.
Yeah.
But Peyton right there makes an exceptional return, getting out up to 32. Really, what the Rebels needed to ignite a big drive here before the half.
Rebels need to respond here, or if you're not going to score any points here, at least take some time off the clock.
For sure.
We don't want to give Hoover the ball back with 3 minutes, 20 seconds, and it's only a 45-second drive.
Yeah, also like it's the same with the clock. The Rebels get the ball to begin the second half.
They do get the ball. Yeah, good point you make there. So AJ in the backfield, it's a belly play to Nice. And besides the first play, they've done a good job of handling that.
The ball from Vestavia, number 23, Brandon Nice.
You look for Charlie Hughes and Wells Watts to come in here, make some plays at receiver.
Yeah.
Look for that shotgun set too.
Here comes Wells. And the Rebels are going to line up in shotgun, like you said. Nice and AJ split to either side of Eli. One of them's got to go out for a pass, if not both. And Eli, the ball stopped over Eli's head, is back, and Eli's going to be able to not fall on it. It's going to be a walk-in touchdown for the Hoover Buccaneers. And the offense just imploded there. And that snap was 2 feet over Eli's head. That's a touchdown for the Buccaneers. That was Marcus Williams who picked it up and ran into the end zone. And that is exactly not what we needed. Rebels now down 2 scores with 3 minutes, and the Rebels going to get the ball back, but we're going to have to score some points here. Oh, that's deflating. Obviously, when this place happens, you can feel it up here. You can hear it in me and MJ's voice. That's deflating.
For sure.
Wasn't a great snap, but the hold was good, and the kick is good, and it's 17-7 Bucks.
Hoover 17, Vestavia 7.
I don't even know how that ball rolled that far. I don't know how it had so much power. not a very quick hitting offense. It's meant to keep the ball out of the other team's hands, and gotta score here. Or again, not let Hoover get the ball back with time left.
Yeah, expect some aggressive plays here from the Rebels, I think.
I agree. But at this point, what do you have to lose? Payton fields the ball at the 5-yard line. He finds some room, but he's going to tackle at the 25-yard line.
Both teams, actually, excuse me, Hoover with only 2 timeouts left, but still, enough to, kill the clock and get time back if the Rebels decide to try to run the ball.
Do you think the center thought Eli was under center?
Powerful snap.
The amount of snap. He shot it way over his head. But we don't take a whole lot of shotgun snaps, and we're gonna have to go back to I formation. And we've had, Eli sometimes has a bad, exchange. But AJ runs outside. He's got a ton of room, and he's running, and he's going, and he's gonna be. There's a flag. It's gonna come back. That's tough. Tough play there, because he finally got some room to run on the outside.
I wonder what Now we know why.
Yeah. You're right. So it's a 10-yard penalty. Took me first down, but Rebels first down and it's a spot foul. Let's see what the holding was. So it was up. Yeah, it's only first and 11. You only lose about a yard. You lost about 25 yards, but
yeah.
3 minutes, 8 seconds left to go. Rebels at the ball on their own 24-yard line. Yeah, in I formation, fakes the handoffs, and there's no one. He finds Trotman late, and it's overthrown. And there's just too many Hoover defenders and not enough Vestavia receivers. On that play, when they rush 4 and drop, 7 into coverage.
For sure. There's really nothing you can do about that one. I think that's where, we haven't really seen Vestavia use a check down, back receiver, something that Hoover has had.
And those big, aggressive, Hoover corners, Cody Martin and, blanking on the name over there, but number 12, I think, they're just jamming them up the line, Can't do anything about it. It's a reverse play, and we fumble the ball again. That's going to be Hoover's ball. That was, wow. So that's another turnover for the Rebels. Don't know exactly what we're trying to do there. Try to catch them off guard, and we completely botched that play. So Hoover's going to get the ball back again inside the Rebels offense.
The dynamics of this game changing quickly. It was 10-7 about a minute ago, and now we're sitting on the verge of it being 24-7 right before the half.
Yeah, obviously a minute and 20 seconds you'd like to erase from everyone's mind on the Rebels, at least on the Rebels side. So Hoover gets the ball back. Hayes is going to take the drive play, very patient, and hits the hole hard. Man, that's beautiful. He had a lot of room outside and just waited for his blocks to fall into place.
For sure.
Making the stop for Vestavia, number 14, Brock Payne.
Hoover taking their time now, making sure that they don't leave any time on the clock for Vestavia when they get the ball back.
Yeah, exactly. Second and 3 for the Buccaneers. Another running play. Hayes is going to push through and almost break free completely, but it's going to be a first down.
Making the stop for Vestavia, number 16, Cole Johnson. First and go, Bucks.
First and go for the Buccaneers.
And Hoover's still taking their time.
Yeah.
Sitting, looking towards the coaching staff on the sideline. In no hurry whatsoever.
Yeah, this is super early, but, they go up 24-7. It's almost game.
Have to really respond with a, first drive in the second half.
Yeah, you have, that's a must score drive. So the handoffs again to Hayes. Hayes cuts at the middle. He's only going to pick up 4 or 5 yards. Always falls forward. Minute 28 left now. 1 minute 17. Clock keeps ticking. Gosh, man. Oof. That is tough. So Lundy sends 2 minutes to his left. It's going to be a pitch to Hayes. It's a power play. And he's going to pick up maybe a yard. 51 seconds left now. So this would be a huge stop. 7:20 or 7-20 at half. Getting the ball, you could make it 14-20, and it's a one-score game.
I will say, though, I do think for Hoover this is 4-down territory. Inside the 5.
I'd agree. Niblett's a great coach. He's got some plays called up for this kind of situations and stay aggressive and try to put this game away.
For sure. Although they are taking their time. Coach Niblett's going to use a timeout here.
With 27 seconds left. First and goal at the Rebels 4.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Century Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical has been providing 24/7 services to the Birmingham metro area for over 35 years.
Third and goal for the Bucks, and the Rebels take a timeout.
At South Point Bank, our goals are simple. We help business owners finance the projects that build a community. Every day, we help our customers with their banking needs. We help families buy homes to grow up in, because at South Point Bank, we believe there is only one direction to success, one direction to life, and one direction to the future. Forward. Find us online at southpoint.bank or visit any of our Birmingham area locations. South Point Bank, pointing you forward.
Okay, so there's a lot of space for number 80, RJ McMillan. If he runs a slant, that's a touchdown. Well, Brock's scooting in now, so that's good. And the Rebels offense shifts. So that's a fake to Hayes. It's going to be a screen in. Oh, big tackle by Will Brooks. Read that play beautifully. And those those swing passes have not worked against our defense.
Sure.
And, man, if that pass is a little bit more delayed, Will Brooks is going to the house.
So it looks like the Bucks are now going to take this clock all the way down, call a timeout, and kick the field goal.
Yeah, great play because it's not 4-down territory anymore. And that's a huge stop for the Rebels defense. That keeps the game open. So the chip shot field goal here for Constantine. The Hoover Bucks. Will Brooks playing safe man. Rebels just electing to keep it safe, make sure they don't try anything silly. And that field goal is up and good. So the Hoovers going to take a 20-7 lead at halftime. That's a huge hole right there for the Rebels defense. But the Rebels offense is going to be, what could have been. Or the Vestavia team is wondering what could have been if we just got, not had those last couple plays.
And here's the thing, with the exception of our 2 turnovers deep in our own territory, we're right in this football game. I expect, probably the first half, come out a little bit more conservative, looking to run the ball to begin, as we get the ball to begin the half. But obviously we're going to have to take some big-time shots if we really want to have a chance.
We got to give Eli more time, and Eli's got to have more options to throw the football. I don't know what else, say some trips, get the Hoovers defense off guard, because right now we can't throw at all. So at the end of halftime, Eli is 1 of 5 for 10 yards. So that sums up my point. AJ has 53 yards, but 48 of that comes on one play. Rebels have 65 total yards, so that's just not going to get it done against the Hoover offense, and 2 first downs. Hoover has 11 first downs on 156 yards.
Yeah, for sure. And they're really putting the ball in Josh Lundy's hands. He's 13 of 20, 84 yards. You have to throw a touchdown. Also, Anthony Hayes, really running, 18 rushes, 72 yards, and a touchdown. He's really been the X factor for this Hoover offense tonight. Yeah,
no question about it. And just hats off to the Hoover defense. Their cornerbacks have been locking down our receivers, and it's a good play, good defensive scheme. So that's going to do it for this first half. We're going to leave y'all with the band, and we will be back for the second half kickoff in about 19 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Vestavia Hills City School Superintendent Dr. Todd Freeman and Principal Dr. Tyler Burgess, we are proud to present for your halftime entertainment the Vestavia Hills High School Rebel Marching Band. The band is directed by Mr. Jarrell Horton, Assistant Directors Heather Palmer. The band is under the field direction of drum major J.T. Matthews, Wesley Tarrant, and Kylan Powell. Tonight we present our 2019 show entitled Star-Crossed. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vestavia Hills High School Rebel Marching Band.
A long-standing hatred between 2 families erupts into new violence, and citizens stain their hands with the blood of their fellow citizens. A pair of star-crossed lovers meet. Star-crossed lovers meet. Star-crossed lovers. brothers realize that being together goes against everything they have ever known. Being apart from each other seems unbearable.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vestavia Hills High School Rebel Marching Band. Patriot co-captains Caroline Gilroy and Gracie Harris. Field captains are Palmer Sparks and Elizabeth Block. Color guard captains Allie Baird, Ray Gallman, Madison Mills, and Aaron Thomas. Rocket captains are Emma Leggett, Tyler Dees. Color guard sponsor is Mrs. Erin Dearman. Visit Patriot sponsor Mrs. Shirley Holder. Rocket sponsor Mrs. Angie Richardson. Percussion instruction is provided by Double Stop Percussion.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the field for your halftime entertainment, the 350-member strong Hoover High School Buccaneer Marching Band. Tonight's performance is a tribute to the city that doesn't sleep. So join us as we take a trip to the Big Apple. Our selections for tonight's show: New York, New York, a Broadway medley which includes music from Phantom of the Opera, Wicked, and Hamilton, and Empire's State of Mind. So now enjoy as our drum majors Bailey Flores, Gary Tidwell, and Nolan Rose bring you the Hoover Buccaneer Band's 2019 halftime production, A New York State of Mind.
We thought he might have had intentional grounding. They called Hayes in the area. The other time, where he grabbed the face mask, Will White has been a force back there tonight.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Hoover Buccaneers. Lundy in the shotgun. Hayes is offset. Drops back to pass. That good coverage for the Rebels, and just going to force Lundy to go out of bounds. Good coverage by the Rebels. He wanted to find number 11. That is Malik Thomas. Great coverage by Willow, and there was nowhere for Lundy to throw the ball.
And this is right here the biggest play of the ball game, up to this point.
Oh, yeah.
Rebels going to stop here. They're going to get the ball back, feeling good about themselves, getting a defensive stop to start the second half.
I don't think our Rebels offense feel good about themselves until they get another first down.
Yeah,
we have two on the entire game. We have to do. We just can't get anything rolling. Our defense is not. Our defense has enough energy. They've been playing well. So 3rd down and 10 at the Hoover 41-yard line. Lundy drops back to pass. He's under intense pressure, and it's caught by I believe that's fullback, number 32, Dawson Wright, actually the tight end, but going to be stopped well short of the first down. Good coverage by Cole Johnston, and good pressure of the Vestavia defensive line, and it's going to be a 3 and out.
Yeah, once again, it was, Will White in the backfield, number 55. I'm not sure who 55 is on the defensive line. But in any event, maybe it's like Cal Stubbs, 55.
Yeah, that's Cal.
Both defense tackles getting back
there.
So,
I would just send the house. They're not going to give a chance to Will to... and it's just... He gets the punt away, and it's going
to get a roll.
And it's a beautiful bounce.
A favorable roll in the Hoover.
So, Rebels going to have to go 78 yards. Let's see if they can do it. Sorry, no, 80. No. 78 yards. Right? Can I do math? No, I can't do math. No, it's 72 yards.
No, it's like
82 yards.
3, 4.
It's been a long night for us up in the booth.
17, 83.
Close. I was super close.
You're in the vicinity.
So I formation for the Rebels. Eli drops back to pass, and he is not under pressure, but makes a man miss, and he's just what a heads-up play by Eli to just kind of toss the ball to the fullback lane, and he's going to pick up 8 yards. That's your second longest completion of the night.
See, that's like the concept right there of a check down. As you said, football, great play to Landon East, but we need him really in the flats to where he can make some moves on the outside, make a play or something like that.
And again, what great coverage from the Hoover Bucks defense. Obviously, we still got 8 yards there, but not because they made a coverage mistake. That was just a great play. Eli using all of his size to stay up and find Neese. So I formation for the Rebels. It's a belly play to Neese. Neese is going to run up the field, and hopefully he's going to fall forwards. And he's going to pick up the first down, I believe. So first down for the Rebels. Third first down of the night. It's a big. Maybe we can get this drive going. That's what we needed. We need to get our first drive. We need to get that first down to really get the drive going.
For sure.
Eli's receivers are Charlie Hughes and Chandler Merrill. Eli brings Chandler in motion to the other side. It's going to be a drop back. He's looking for Trotman, and it's overthrown. Looks like it could have been roughing the passer.
Yeah.
Smart play. He can throw underneath them because it's going to be picked off, and there's no way to throw the ball there. Again, Hoover game planned well
for sure
for Vestavia's passing offense, because before the game I was talking to my buddies, asking me what I thought about this game and what it would take for us to win, and I said we definitely needed to pass the ball well. That's how we scored against Thompson, and so far we can.
For sure.
Hoover has shut down our passing attack completely. Second down and 10 for the Rebels at the 28-yard line of Vestavia. It's a pitch to AJ. AJ runs to the middle. It needs to be brought down by number 41, Marcus Clark. A long third down. Let's see what the Rebels can do here. I don't know if we've had a big third down play. So
this will be interesting to see. Really cannot run the ball here. About third and eight. Really going to need Eli to step up here, have his receivers step up, run some good routes, create some space. That's the thing that the Hoover receivers do best is they run really crisp routes.
They do.
Especially those out routes. They really
running.
They give a lot of cushion for Lundy to make those throws, and that's really what we need to see from our receivers.
Yeah, and that comes from that, threats of their athletic ability. And they're not, unfortunately we don't have those receivers that are just blessed with that, 4.4 speed, and so that relies more on their route running. That's why Chandler's been able to play so much. It's because of his route running. They've got to run super crisp routes to give Eli an open receiver, because Eli's had we've had about 3 open receivers, and that means we've had 3 completions on the entire night. There's been 3 receivers that have been open.
You sort of get the feeling that there's a sense of it's like a sullen sense here. Rebels fans think that we're down more than we really are, but really it just takes that one big play.
Yeah, I agree. One big play and it's one score. But
I was sort of thinking to the Briarwood play when I said that.
Yeah, I would love
something like that.
I mean, something, and it doesn't have to be. They tried that with the reverse.
Yeah.
And if you get a reverse off, Chandler might pick up a ton of yards, but you can't really get it off. But it doesn't have to be some crazy trick play. Just a simple double move. They're biting on everything. They're thinking Eli's going to make make that one read, and he's going to throw that ball. If he pump fakes, man, I think we could get a Hoover defender to bite.
Yeah, that's where Hoover's athleticism comes in. They love, their athletics. They love to gamble, try to make big plays.
So Rebels line up in an I formation on 3rd down and long. Sends Chandler in motion, and he finds Chandler Miller. Great catch, great route, great catch, great throw.
Exceptional play there. Chandler Miller just rubbed right off of Wells Watts' slant route there, creating space. And that's what we needed.
And undercut the cornerback Cody Martin. Cody Martin expected Chandler to be out in front of him, and he was right behind them.
Great throw too by Eli. Couldn't really place that ball any better than he did right there.
Yeah, beautiful. That was huge. That's our best play of the game. I mean, best passing play of the game. Because, Chandler, that huge third down conversion, but Chandler was also wide open. Eli had to make a good throw there. So I formation for the Rebels. Pitches to AJ. AJ's going to cut outside, and he's going to cut it upfield. Going to pick up about 2 yards. Good play. Turn nothing into something.
Good job there by the Hoover, defenders keeping that outside contained, causing AJ to have to cut that back up to where all the Hoover defense is.
And I feel like this is the drive. Like, if we can get points here, we can get back into it. If we don't, it's going to be dangerous, because Rebels defense is going to have to stop Hoover once again.
For sure.
2nd down and 8. Rebels have the ball at their own 45-yard line. Wells will chair your receivers. Eli takes the snap, and there's going to be a whistle, and that's another timeout. So the Rebels understand the importance of this drive, too. Every play matters. Another 2nd timeout of the half. That could be crucial, though, in a late-game situation. If we're, down a couple points, we can't stop the ball and get the ball back. We can't stop the clock.
But, as you said, this is a very crucial drive. This is the drive that's going to put us back in the game. So, I feel like the Rebels are sort of putting all their eggs in this basket right here to put them in position to be back in the game.
Staying down to 8 for the Rebels after the timeout. The same, actually Charlie Hughes has checked in at receiver. Eli brings Chandler in a little short motion play. Eli's going to drop back to pass. He's looking for, and the 2 Vestavia players ran into each other, and the pass falls incomplete.
And really got that ball away just before the pressure hit him. The defensive end, the right end over for Hoover. They got around the edge and hit him just before he threw the ball, or just after he threw the ball. Excuse me.
So 3rd and 8 for the Rebels. Another big 3rd down conversion. Wells checks into the game. Rebels line up in another I formation on a long 3rd down. Eli drives back to pass. Everything is covered. He runs up the middle, and like I said, Hoover's defense is locking down. There is nowhere for Eli to throw the ball. It's not, he has to take hits. I mean, he has nowhere to go with the ball at all. Receivers can't get open. It's good coverage, good game planning, but our offense can't do anything.
That's really a credit, though, to the Hoover defense. And as you said, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. The coverage is too good.
Yeah, but, Eli having to take, 5-step drops every time is difficult for him. He can't line up in the shotgun. Lets that Hoover defense putting even more pressure on him. So the punt is away. And it's going to be muffed, and the Rebels going to get the ball. Great. Huge play. Let's go. Gosh, man.
That is a
needed that so big.
Play.
Yeah, that's a terrible decision by the Hoover punt returner. He called fair catch, and just at the last second it dives a little bit, and he tries to, save some field position, and that's huge. Rebels have to get points in this drive.
There's that one big play that I was talking about earlier. Yeah. There's now life. You can feel it. The student section's roaring, the fans are roaring, the sideline's bumping.
That's huge. Eli brings Wells in motion. Pitch by the AJ. AJ is popped hard by number 5. It seemed like there was a hole there by Dylan. I believe that was 5 Marcus Williams. It seemed like there was a hole up the middle, but he tried to cut outside and gets it cut down by Marcus Williams. There's a Rebel down. Is that a receiver, a tight end, full? Might be. No, that's not Nice. Looks like.
Not sure who that is.
Not Trotman. It could be an O-lineman. Maybe it's a cramp. It's O-lineman. Just Garrison Dabbs.
Yeah.
He's down.
It definitely does look like a cramp or maybe pulled something.
Yeah.
Seems to be responding okay, just looking to get stretched out.
Round of applause for number 79, Garrison Dabbs.
Is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Piggly Wiggly and their family of Piggly Wiggly locations. Piggly Wiggly, local since forever.
We're going to put number 74, Hoke Smith, in the game, sophomore. The Hoke's a big dude. He's a strong
Hoke is a big dude. I remember.
He's a competitor.
One of my best friends growing up, Hoke, was next door neighbors, and we played tackle football. And I always wanted to be on Hoke's team because I did not want to be going against Hoke, even though he was 2 years younger than me. So Rebels on I formation. Teo's in the backfield. Pitches to Teo. Teo hits up the hole, but it's going to be stopped by the Hoover defense. It's going to be third down and 9, and then a long third down. So let's see if we line up in the shotgun here and give Eli more time.
I think at this point we got to really do anything that we can. The shotgun obviously did not work out for us great the last time,
have a good snap.
But I think we've got to experiment with it and this is crucial.
Practice it more because they've completely shut down the I formation passing attack. Eli sends Wells in motion. Eli drives back to pass. He's felt on some pressure, and he's looking for Charlie Hughes. And Charlie makes a beautiful catch! What a catch by Charlie! Touchdown, Rebels! The junior making a huge play, cutting over the cornerback. Eli rolling out, using his scrambling ability, keeping the play alive, and makes a perfect pass to Charlie Hughes. What a play for the Rebels, and that's exactly what we needed, taking advantage of the turnover and that puts the Rebels offense back in the game. What a play! What a pass!
Catch from Charlie.
And that's just that's big time players make big time plays in big time games, and that's a big time play right there. Great pass from Eli. Everyone needed that. Defense needed that. Offense needed that. We needed that. The fans needed that. Eli needed that. What a play!
And we got
one score game, baby.
One score, and there we are, 20-14.
Vestavia football is presented by South Point Bank. South Point Bank, pointing you forward. And brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly, local since forever. Chick-fil-A, Vestavia Hills. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. Full Moon Barbecue, Patton Chapel Road, the best little pork house in Alabama. Century Heating, Air Plumbing, and Electrical. Comfort systems for your home, office, or industry. No-Toe Promotions, the official outfitter of the Rebel Spirit Store. Andrews Sports Medicine, official medical trainers of Rebel Athletics. Meineke, doing car care right. Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. And Richter Landscape Company, a proud sponsor of Rebel Athletics.
Back in for the Bucks. Number 2,
So Wells to kick the ball off. And that's a great kick, touchback. That's what we needed right there.
That right there is the energy in that kick.
Yeah, exactly.
Kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. First down, Bucks.
Rebels defense, they get a stop here. Oh, a turnover would be even bigger now. Because a short field, the Rebels, we've been able to take advantage once we've gotten into the red zone, but we've been in the red zone twice. We've had 2 red zone possessions, and we've had 2 touchdowns. But like I said, you know, it's almost, you know, you got to get a stop here because all that momentum, if they score here, it's taken away.
For sure.
You know, if we can get another stop, it's like, you know, you can feel it. You can feel it in the air. You can start feeling that upset, you know. Lundy in shotgun formation, probably going to hand it off to Hayes. Oh, it's a fake. It's a quick slant. It's passed to McMillan, and we got to wrap up. Oh, Wilbur has the ball. Wilbur has the ball. Wilbur has the ball. It's a fumble. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Will Brooks recovered the fumble. Turnover. Yeah, you know, I was like, why aren't we tackling him? It's because the ball wasn't in his hands anymore.
First down, Vestavia.
Just like we were dialing it up. All right, we're back in it. Whew. Just like I said, we can feel it in there, baby. We can feel it in there.
And I'll tell you, the band, the student section is bumping over there.
And man, it has been a change. It has been a shift in energy. The Rebels got to take advantage here. Short field, baby. Pitch to Teo. Teo gets some blocking. He finds a hole. Hits the hole hard. You know, he got hit hard, but I still like him running in there, you know, full speed ahead.
That's something him and AJ have both done a great job of this year is, you know, really learning how to hit that hole hard.
You know, one thing. You continue.
No, I was going to say, you know, Teo also, you know, he's been hurt. He came back. He started, you know, being a little careful, going to the outside more. Now he's really just, you know, hitting that hole hard. You know, one thing I'm wondering is we have not seen Pierce Hanna have a single carry, and it's not, you know, it's not that Taylor and H haven't played well. It's just Pierce is that different back, you know, a bigger back, and the way he runs is so aggressive and just, I mean, he always gets those legs turning, and it's a different, you know, more like a Cooper Bishop. I'm just wondering why we haven't seen him at all because he's been playing well. So Eli fakes the pitch, finds some pressure, makes one man miss. He's looking for Wells. He throws it to Wells. And Wells is got, oh! What a play by Eli! What a throw! What a catch from Wells and Charlie! Let's go! Eli showing his Russell Wilson-esque pocket mobility. Beautiful play by Eli, stepping up, setting his feet, and delivering a perfect ball to Wells Watts.
Eli has just, I think those are the, you know, I've called a lot of Eli's football games, and those are 2 of the best passes I've seen him make. A ball where only a receiver can make a play. And Wells and Charlie, you know, the 2 taller receivers showing off their height and playmaking ability. And now it's goal line package with Jake Levant. Eli snaps the ball to pitch to Jake. Jake runs up the middle. And he's going to touchdown, Rebels! Holy crap.
Let's go!
Vestavia touchdown.
I am elated right now. Still a lot of football left, but that is 2 huge throws from Eli Sawyer. You know, very similar plays. Hoover got the pressure, but Eli stepping up in the pocket, you know, staying in there, you know, not panicking, not trying to make a play, letting the receivers do their thing, and that is incredible from Wells and Charlie. Kick is up, and it is good.
Now this stadium is absolutely dead besides the Vestavia section. Hoover fans, besides the student section, are all sitting down. The sideline's quiet. And this just shows you how one play can really change a game, you know?
Yeah, and that's 2 turnovers, you know, that muff punt. And I'm so proud of these guys. I'm so proud of the offense. So, you know, this quarter, I mean, it was slipping away. You could feel it, you could feel it in the stadium. And Eli stepping up and making 2 of the biggest throws of his career. it's some of the these are some of the last games for these players, and they're stepping up.
Now the key is the Rebels have to maintain this momentum because, as we've seen, one play will change everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Let's see Wells kick it. Boot another ball. Come on, Wells. Oh, that's beautiful. And that is gone. That's going to touch back. Great kick from Wells. Great kick. So Rebels defense, now playing with the lead for the first time of the game, and that's a good sight. Wow. And Wells and Charlie, not the two starting receivers, showing out tonight.
Really
Charlie the junior. Charlie's, out of the top 4 receivers, he's the only junior, and he's going to be a huge target next year for whoever Vestavia quarterback is. Most likely Braden Glenn, but we'll see. Fort Edmonds can also make a play for that starting job. But he's going to be a massive target, and Wells and Charlie's Eli extending the play, and they're keeping their routes alive was huge. So Lundy drops back to pass, and it's over the head of number 11. And thank goodness it was over the head because I think Lundy knows, and I think number 11 Malik Thomas knows that if he catches that ball, he might be gone. So there's the wake-up call that there's still a lot of time left in this football game.
For sure.
So Lundy in the shotgun formation, he's going to hand it off to Hayes. A big play by Michael Lawrence, number 62, getting in there, getting pressure on Anthony Hayes, and now it's a huge third down. This is a huge third down in this football game.
This is a big one right here.
Because now the Vestavia's offense can play where they want it. They can control the pace. They can run, we can run clock, and our defense can show why we're one of the best defenses in the state right here.
Let's see if the Rebels send Liaka in. To counter this, multiple receiver set if they go to it. It looks like they're going to start with 3.
Yep. So we have 3. We have 5 defensive backs on the field. Cole's almost playing like another defensive back. Probably going to drop back into coverage. Or might blitz. And they send the blitz, and Cole gets a lot of pressure. He makes a miss. Sacks him with one arm. Incredible play from Cole Johnston. Incredible play. Sacked him with one arm, showing off his strength. Cole is a big man, and that's a huge play from the Rebels defense.
Really now this, the Bucks, backed up all the way almost to their own 10-yard line. I would expect the Rebels to bring the house here because you best believe they're not going to be able to punt this ball, much past midfield.
So we're trying to. That's a shaky punt. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. We'll take it. Honestly, it's well worth giving up the 10 yards than trying to force a play and giving Hoover back momentum.
For sure.
Because it's still a relatively short field. So, not that I'm complaining, but let's see if we can get some plays that are, designed. Yeah. And, because we can't make those plays that, we can't expect it, them all, gosh, I'm so, I'm so proud. Those throws, I can't get over them, how beautiful they were. So first down and 10 for the Rebels at the 45-yard line. Eli under center, belly dive to Neese. Neese fights up the middle, big chunk play. Those plays, 5 yards at a time. We can't expect to have, 30-yard touchdown passes over and over again.
For sure.
Wow.
And number 40, Sam Siswan.
So, it does look like Garrison Dabbs is still out of the game. Hoke Smith remains in number 74 right there. Actually, finding out Dawson Ray is not in the game.
Interesting.
He's a normal tight tackle.
Yeah. Eli under center, belly dive again, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard. Probably, looked like the hole was the other way. So Hoke's in there at tackle, and Dabbs is back in there at guard.
He is? Okay.
Yeah. Hoke's just lining up on the other side of the huddle. I was going to say, Hoke's a big guard.
Yeah.
Third and 5, Hoover fans on your feet.
So that is going to take us to the fourth quarter.
At the end of the third quarter, Vestavia 21, Hoover 20.
tonight we are honored to have the 2009 6A state champions from Hoover. This championship team was Coach Nibley's first as Hoover's head coach, and they finished the season with a 14-1 record. It was a cold night at Bryant Denny Stadium when Hoover and Brownsville took the field in December 2009 with a final score of 28-23. We'd like to welcome back the 2009 state champs, the Hoover Bucks.
So obviously, everyone understands the magnitude of this third down. Rebels can keep the drive going, and man, if we can be able to score another touchdown, making it a complete, one score at plus 2 point, touchdown plus 2 point conversion, I like our defense. So huge third down. Rebels are getting pumped up. Hoover's getting pumped up. The Hoover crowd's pumped. The Rebels crowd are pumped.
It's a big play right here.
Eli in the power formation. Pitches it to Pierce. That's Jake, actually, however. And Jake runs outside and almost gets a third down. That's almost a late hit.
It's a big hit. That's going to be very close.
So now the Rebels have a decision to make.
It's going to be awfully close.
Is that a good spot?
I think that's a spot.
Oh, that's a beautiful spot. That's a beautiful spot. First down, right?
Be a huge call.
First down, huge play from Jake. Great spot by the official. Right where Jake went out of bounds. So Vestavia, 1st and 10 at Hoover's 44-yard line. 11 minutes, 53 seconds left to go. Huge pickup from Jake Levant. Rebels in the power formation once again, able to finally run some clock here if they want to. Eli sends Wells in motion. Eli pitches to AJ. AJ cuts outside. He has a big hole. Makes one man miss. He's going to be brought down, but still going to pick up about 8 yards or 9 yards on the. It's going to save a long 2nd down and 1. But huge good play. And AJ's hurt. It is hurt.
Teo's coming in for him right now.
Oh, he can't get off. The ankle's hurt. So it's going to stop the clock with 11 minutes, 34 seconds. You hate to see that. AJ coming off the great play. We're going to take a little break while AJ is down. He's getting up quick.
I think it's probably just a quick, tweak or a sprain. He's running off on his own.
So
this quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption, courtesy of Chick-fil-A, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
So give yourself a round of applause.
In other sporting, Yankees and Astros. Yankees are up 4-1. There has not been a single score since the first inning.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, first innings in the MLB postseason have been the inning of the scoring.
Yeah, tell me about it as a Braves fan. So, Eli in the I formation. Teo is your running back while AJ gets worked on the sideline. He's your fullback. Wells is your receiver. See what the Rebels like to do here. To pitch to Teo once again. Teo finds a hole. And he's going to get close to the first down. Just short.
About a yard short.
This one of these, we just run it one more time.
Where's Jake?
Yeah.
He gets the call. Here he comes.
Here he comes.
All right, Hoover fans, 3rd and 1. Make some noise.
I would love to see us pitch out to the far side because Jake is a quick athlete. Because that third down, it wasn't there initially, and he was able to bust it outside and pick up the first down. So I expect a pitch to the right here. Yeah. And Jake breaks free. He's running to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. There's one man missing to get to the 5-yard line. Great play by Jake Levant.
There you go. You called it, Thomas.
The pitch to the far side.
The athlete that Jake Levant is, he gets to the outside and makes a man miss and just continues to run.
So he's going to have, he has a touchdown. Now he has 2 touchdowns, 39 yards. Our second leading rusher is our defensive end. I guess he's more than that. You basically consider him a running back. He's going to stay in the game here. Might be a little gassed. 10 minutes, 19 seconds left to go. Rebels have the ball at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal. Let's go! Let's go! What a play call! What a play call! Touchdown Rebels! What a play call. What a play call. You know, Eli did that last year at one play at Oak Mountain. You don't expect it, and he runs up the middle because no one. McNean's extra point is up and good. What a play. What a play. What a drive. What a drive. The play calling has been phenomenal the last 8 minutes of the game. Phenomenal. All coached over to the left. Right here. And I mean, it's just been, and you know, and even the plays that break down, you know, Eli's playmaking ability. I mean, I just can't, those plays were not, you know, the success of that play, you know, those 2 touchdown passes, probably, you know, if you had a meter, you know, ESPN has all those stats, the success of that play turning out well was probably very low. And Eli stepping up in the pocket, and the receivers keeping the play alive, extending the play. And then that last drive, you know, the Hoover expects that short run, and, you know, they kind of brought the house. And we saw the house. If Jake can just break through, and then that sneak call, great decision.
Got to be real. I'm waiting for Dr. Burgess to go over there and, you know, give
Get
his
the
rebel spell out.
So Wells with another kick, and it's going to be returnable. Rebels coverage going to need a big play here. Cole, and it's going to be brought down at the 24-yard line. Good coverage. Good coverage.
Late flag.
Let's everyone get to the sideline. Everyone get to the sideline. So hopefully that's going to be a penalty against the Bucks. It's going to be a penalty against the Buccaneers.
I gotta say, Thomas, we have these MVP ballots sitting right here in front of us, and
I know.
I can't quite say who I'm going to choose. It's been an insane team effort, you know, the second half for the Rebels.
You know, I wish I could give it to everyone.
Just the team.
Yeah, it's a team effort. Just write the team in. Yeah, I know. But obviously Jake stands out on both sides of the ball, and then Eli.
Golly.
I mean, that touchdown throw put us back in the game.
Well, that was Chuck. They've been playing great plays.
That's the 2 biggest throws, arguably, of his career, and he executed them to perfection. So the Rebels have all the momentum. 28-20, 10 minutes left. Our defense needs to put some pressure on Lundy. Lundy's going to drop deep. Willow turns around, and he runs right with him. Willow showing his speed there, ran step for step with the Hoover receiver, and Lundy unable to find him. So this is where we wanted the Hoover offense, you know, forcing them to not be comfortable. You're not comfortable back there. You have to make plays. And our Rebels defense is going to be able to take advantage of that. And hopefully they'll try to force a ball in there, and we can force another turnover. We now are outgaining Hoover by 50 yards, but had 3 less first downs. So second down and 10, Lundy hands off to Messiah Tolan, I believe, and he's going to burst up the middle. Give me a third down.
Huge play here.
That's Anthony Hayes, actually, but yeah. And that's the thing, we've been able to shut down. 9 minutes, 46 seconds left to go in this ball game. And Hayes, we've bottled him up this half.
Yeah, really have.
Not going to allow anything to happen, but Hoover also hasn't turned to him. We've only seen a couple carries and those quick 3 and outs. It surprised me.
I think it's because their short slants really killed our defense the first part of the game, and they tried to go to that. They did that, and Brooks stripped the ball right out, and they have not gone back to that since.
Yeah.
That's a huge play here.
It's a huge third down. 3rd and 4. I mean, we're giving him a ton of room. Can he not? That's a slant. That's a slant. It's a screen. And Hayes is going to be at the open field. Makes 1-man miss. And Bennett Wisenhunt's going to blow him down. Great tackle by Bennett Wisenhunt, showing up the speed. And, you know, there's a lot of coverage there, and we look to the wrong side. That's a huge play for Hoover. Rebels defense has, you know, got to pump it, you know, got to get back into it. Got to put that play behind you. You're still up a touchdown.
Yeah.
We can give up a field goal here.
They still got,
9 minutes left.
Yeah, they still got, 38 yards to get into the end zone. So it's not like anything's easy from here.
Yeah, exactly. And we've seen drives get turned on their heads before. You know, that Hewitt-Trustful drive, they were driving down the field, and we forced a turnover, and it was a huge play. So Lundy's going to be in the shotgun. I almost expect to see a run here, maybe.
Go right back to him.
Yeah. Feed the beast.
Look at that, or a bootleg pass.
Yeah. So the handoff is to Hayes. Being patient, bounces outside, but Willow's going to be able to force him out. Good play by Willow, closing speed.
Taking the tackle, the Rebels number 21, Sam Lilly.
be 2nd down and 6. 8 minutes, 27 seconds left to go in this ball game. Hoover has the ball on the Vestavia 34-yard line. The fans are into it. The band is into it. Pumping up this team. Lundy drops back to throw. Whether it's a double move route. Oh, what about Will Brooks? Play. I thought Will Brooks was going to get the interception, honestly. I thought he was going to undercut it, and what a play. What a play by Will to knock the ball away, showing his range at safety. That's a long 3rd down.
I do believe right here for the Bucks, this is 4th down territory with the Rebels offense firing on all cylinders right here. You really cannot afford to give the ball back to them, slow down 8 points.
And great coverage by Willoughby. You know, it's a double move. Willoughby staying with the receiver, and he just was with him again, step for step. It's a big 3rd down here. I know. Let's see the Rebels under pressure, but you gotta lock up your man. So you got trips, 3 receivers to your right, 1 to your left. Lundy drops back. It's a quick screen at number 2. It's Bowie. Bowie is gonna fight the tackle, but he's gonna be stopped short.
Yeah, he's gonna be short.
It's a big 4th down. Big 4th down.
So this will be a 4th and 1.
For a short one.
And they're bringing in the heavy package right here, the Rebels.
Yes, sir. Ball's on the 29-yard line. 8 minutes left to go. One of the biggest plays of the game right here.
This play might be the ball game right here.
Nah, they got a lot. Hoover can score fast.
This is big. If
I know what you mean. If we stop them and score, yeah, I'll be liking our chances a whole lot. We gotta get some pressure. My guess is they're gonna hand it to Hayes and let him full steam ahead. They hand off to Hayes. He's gonna be stopped. He got it.
Effort. Well, the Rebels, both sidelines pointing. That's going to be a close spot.
They gave us a good spot on the last drive. Let's see what they give.
Oh, wow, he's going to be short.
I think he's going to be short.
He's going to be short.
I think he's going to be short of the 1st down. It's going to be official measurement, but it looks like he might be short.
Yeah, he's short of the 1st down for sure.
You think so, MJ?
Yeah, I think it looks like they're spotting the ball on the 31. On the 29. The first down marker is on the 28.
Yeah.
I think he is short. I do think that's a questionable spot, I will say. I think Hayes' was second effort. I think he might have gotten it.
No, his knee was down. Did you see that from here? His knee was definitely down.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be short.
I think he's short. One side is about to erupt either way.
Yeah. He's short. He's short. It's the Vestavia Rebels ball. Huge stop. Rebels ball, 7 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the game. They were driving. Huge play for the Rebels defense, stepping up. The heart of our team. God, man. What a game. What a game.
Yankees win. 4-1. Staging off elimination. Crucial game 6 coming.
So, Rebels, offense, they need to step up here and get a couple first downs to run some clock. Pitches to Teo. Teo cuts at the middle, makes a man miss, but it's only going to pick up a yard.
Dr. Burgess at work over there.
Yes, you called it.
Getting this big Rebel spell out. I'm sure I've talked about this on the broadcast before. One of those Rebel spellouts against Mountain Brook basketball last year.
Yeah.
Made Huddle on Instagram. I achieved my Instagram famousness.
Yeah, exactly.
This week, overtime liked 2 of my comments.
All right, don't brag about it too much. It's Mr. Big Shot over here.
Yeah.
So, 2nd down and 9 for the Rebels. Taylor is your running back. It's a fullback dive to Nice. Nice is going to fight up the field and going to pick up solid 4-yard gain. Going to be a short 3rd down and about 3rd and 5, so it's manageable. But so what do the Rebels elect to do here? You think they elect to keep the ball?
I think the clock running. They're going to keep the ball on the ground here. Ball will be give or take about the early on.
Jake Levan is coming into the ball game.
I think you keep the ball on the ground. You run to the wide side with Jake. He's big, he's athletic. If he doesn't get it, you're still looking, about the 38, 37. And we've got a good leg in Connor Knighton.
Yeah, good play, picking up some yards to give us some punting room.
Another big play right here.
Pitches to Jake. Jake is going to cut outside. It's a good tackle.
Very good tackle by Marcus Williams.
6 minutes, 8 seconds left to go in this ball game. Big tackle, obviously the right move. He wasn't going to pick up the first down going up the middle, trying to make a big play, and unfortunately loses about 4 yards. I mean, this is a big punt right here. Getting the big punt.
Very big. They got 2 returners back. They're going to try to throw off.
The Vestavia Rebels.
Yeah, the Rebels kick coverage.
Yeah. So let's go, Connor. Let's get a punt off. So they don't bring any pressure. He's no pressure, and it's a good kick. Let's see if we can get a good roll.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Bowie.
Oh, no. Tackle him. And he's going to be out after picking up about 10, 15 yards. He's going to be out at the 39-yard line. Good play by Bowie, making a couple man miss. Just kind of watching in awe as he put on a show there with his elusiveness. So the Hoovers got the ball in Rebel territory. 5 minutes, 27 seconds left. This is where ball games are won and lost.
For sure. This is I mean, I've said this every single drive, but this is the biggest drive of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just...
Yeah, every drive keeps on being the biggest drive of the game.
And it's big for Hoover because, I mean, obviously they can score quick, but, if the clock gets under about 3 minutes in this drive, they're going to have to consider going for 2 or kicking an onside kick.
Yeah.
So
Eli, Lundy drops back. He has Bowie. Colton Horn, Stamey wins step for step. Great coverage once again. And the Hoover offense wants a flag, but that's good coverage from Colton Horn. And we're eliminating that big play, that huge gain. Lundy has yet to have a long pass.
Lundy's passes have really been
his longs for 44, but that was that screen pass. It was a screen pass.
They've been just off.
Yeah.
So, he's placed the ball to where obviously no defender can get it.
Yeah.
But it's just a little bit too far.
Yeah, I agree. So 2nd down and 10. And Bowie is hobbling on the sideline a little bit. He's a little. Do you see him over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little shaken up. So see what the Rebels do here on 2nd down and 10. So Hoover drops back. Looking for McMillan. Almost intercepted. Jay almost got there. He was looking for number 80, R.J. Hamilton, and Jay almost read that perfectly. And we're finally taking away those short throws. We have a trap defense, and that was close.
I'm just going to say it. Anthony Hayes was wide open on the flats over there.
Really? I did not see him.
Yeah, and now with that getting completion, another big 3rd down, 3rd and 10.
So Bowie checks into the game. See what he can do on, probably not 100%.
So pretty fast, but not 100%.
3rd down and 10. Lundy has 4 receivers. Rebels have 5 defensive backs. Lundy to snap is low. He's looking back. He's looking for his receiver, and it's caught. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped the ball. What a play by Jay Harris. What a play, forcing the incompletion. It was a curl route, and I thought he definitely had the ball, but Jay was able to knock it loose.
And Hoover has to go for it here. Really no option to punt would be to put it right in the end zone.
Yeah, and the Hoover offense wants to stay on the field, but they're going to punt the ball away. 5 minutes, 9 seconds left to go. The Hoover's offense wanted to stay on the field. They believed they could get the 1st down. It's a good route, but just Jay forcing the incompletion there.
Yeah, I thought he had originally caught it, and the Vestavia sideline erupted.
They're playing a game of field position. They believe that they can get a stop here and punt it back to the Hoover offense. Oh, Constantine has an interesting kick. Will's going for the fair catch, and he catches it cleanly at the 15-yard line of the Rebels. 5 minutes, 3 seconds left to go in this ball game. We need a big play here. We need a big play. Open up our offense. You don't have the pressure of being backed up against your goal line. Something huge.
This is going back to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had said, interesting move by Coach Anderson to use 2 timeouts on that drive. And it's now looking like it's going to pay off, but really the Rebels have to
stay ahead.
Yeah, they've got to stay ahead for that to pay off. So we'll see what they do here.
Yeah, pitches it to Teo. And see. Trying to. Yeah. So I feel like Neisler almost kind of went to the 2nd level too early. He forgot to block the man that was right at Teo, and he tried to get that linebacker out. And is that Garrison again? I think Garrison Dabbs is down again. It might be the same, if he has cramping issues.
Yeah. He's getting up on his own, hobbling off once again. That's that same leg that might be a calf cramp or hamstring cramp.
That is no fun.
Interesting that he has a cramp too. Obviously it's a little, cooler out tonight. Not a lot of humidity.
The sidelines of tonight's game. They also provide physical and occupational therapy in their locations in Hoover. You have a choice in your rehabilitation and therapy. Go with the team club choose. Encore Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine.
So Eli. Under center, I formation, and we jumped off sides. We false started. So Rebels gonna be backed up. Gonna be second down and 11. That's a huge penalty, unfortunately. Let's see what AJ's back in the game after a couple of series out. Eli draws back to pass. It's a jailbreak screen. It's to AJ, and it's deflected at the line. So 4 minutes since they do, and the Rebels have I would like to see a drop play here.
I think you got to keep it on the ground here. You cannot risk, a bad snap or fumble.
And you waste another 40 seconds.
Yeah. Because Hoover's going to save their timeouts.
And you're up by 8. You're up by 8. They have to get the 2-point version 2 to send it to overtime. So third down, and it's a long third down. Let's see if the Rebels are going to stay aggressive or stay conservative and keep the clock running. Yeah, drops back to pass. He has Wells, and it's overthrown. It's interesting, tough play there for Eli to make. And it's going to be it's going to be 4th and 12, 4 minutes, 2 seconds, the ball on the 14. Connor's going to need a big punt, and Hoover, I bet it's going to bring the pressure here. And that's still banking on, R.J. Hamilton really having a big return, which I completely understand.
Yeah.
But they might send I think they might send the house here. The protection team has got to be on point. Polk, Dawson, and I believe that's number 60, Max Neuroff have got to be on point here. Oh, there's no pressure, so they're going to go for the return. Connor gets the punt away. It's going to be caught by Billy at the 49-yard line. That's a good punt. That's a good punt. No. Unreturnable. They have to go 40.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption, courtesy of Chick-fil-A, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
When Hoover muffed that punt,
the
first person that came to mind was Christian Jones. He would always do that.
Yeah.
So, first down and 10 for Hoover, running the shotgun formation, drops back to pass. He has nobody open, but he's going to run. And he's going to pick up about 5 yards. Everyone was screaming for him to run with the ball. But good coverage there from the Rebels. We'll take that, making him step up and run. Second down. And 3 minutes, 49 seconds left to go in the ball game. Yeah, him getting out of bounds was huge to stop the clock.
Very big.
Bucks have the ball on the Vestavia 46-yard line. It's a handoff to Hayes. Hayes finds a hole. Hayes finds a big hole, and he's going to pick up about 15 yards. It's a big play. It's going to be first down and 10 at the 31-yard line. Mr. Rebels has got to hold him here. Push him back. The negative play would be huge. Three minutes, 32 seconds left in the game. The clock is ticking. And they have the ball on the 31-yard line of the Rebels. They have 3 receivers.
Bowie looks confused down there.
Yeah, he does look confused. It's a fake to Hayes. He's looking for his receiver.
Oh my goodness!
He dropped it to Lundy's throw. As you know, that's Lundy's pass right there. I'm not, obviously the receiver should catch it, but he had him wide open. It's a little too low, and our defensive back slipped, and Rebels got bailed out on that one.
I think Malik Thomas started to look towards the end zone a little bit before he caught that ball.
Yeah, because that's a difficult catch, but obviously one he should make, or at least possession catch it. And even if you fall over there and you don't score, you still have the ball first and goal at the 5. Yeah. So Rebels got lucky, got away with one. So second down and 10 for the Buccaneers. Rebels look to bring some pressure. They do. But it's a screen. It's a beautiful play. That's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown. It's a great counter play call right there.
Now here's the question. Down 28-26. Do you go for 2 here? Or do you've got 3 timeouts to work with. Do you kick the extra point, kick it deep?
Yeah, and you bank on your defense.
I think you bank on your defense. I really do think you play it safe here.
They're going to go for 2.
I'm admiring this Hoover dad down there who's really getting into it.
I saw that.
Yeah.
He was leading. No one else is getting into it. And that's a beautiful, that's an unfortunate counter play call. You choose to bring the blitz, and Hoover chose the screen, and, they get lucky and they win. So huge two-point conversion. Lundy rolls it to his right. It's a pick play. There's no one open, and he's going to be in there. Oh, Brooks! Let's go! No one open.
Now I gotta believe though, you gotta kick it deep. You cannot onside kick here with 3 timeouts. Now here's the thing. If the Rebels get a first down or 2, it's ball game. So this is a very important decision here.
Yeah, but it's that the problem is they have a strong kicker.
Yeah. And I really think you try to pin the Rebels deep.
Yeah. I got this bad. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything.
Needless to say the outcome, what a game this has been. Really, what a second half.
Yeah. Lundy just forced the play. It's unfortunate that Will tripped coming out of the end zone because he runs that back. It's 30-26. That's a huge play.
That really kills them because then if Hoover gets the ball, they have to score a touchdown.
So I think they're banking on the onside kick, which I would too. Even if they just choose to kick it long, it's whatever. Will's got to be ready to return that or pick up the ball. It's Willoughby. So they're avoiding the short onside kick, and you just got to be ready to fall on that ball because it's a live ball.
Mm-hmm.
And see if they try to just kind of pooch it. Oh, and they kick it off. Willoughby's got it. Yep. Willoughby's got it. Go, Willow. Go, Willow. Go, Willow. Go, Willow. And he gets it out to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he just one more missed tackle and runs to the house.
For real. Gosh, can you imagine? Wow, that would be an incredible play. But still a huge play. And that's a 25-yard return.
They could do a little Hoover Met leap.
Yeah,
into our
Hoover Met leap.
Into our student section over there. And that might, give us 15 yards back on the kickoff. But
so 2 minutes, 57 seconds. It's a road environment. Let's see if the Rebels can get some first downs. Knees pumped up. Eli sends Wells in motion. It's a belly play to Nice. And Nice is going to drive and pick up. Good play. Going to pick up about 4 yards.
Yeah.
2nd and 6.
They can stop at lunch number 33, Justin Davis.
Two minutes, 35 seconds, the clock ticking. Obviously, Hoover gets to wait till after this first. See if they Rebels get this first down to use their timeouts. Ball on Vestavia's 40-yard line. Eli under center. Sends Chandler in motion. Pitch to Teo. Teo has 1 minute beat, but it's a great play by number 44. And that's what we did not need there. You could not go backwards. It's a great stop by number 44. Drew Tudasakis, the senior. That's a huge play.
And Hoover's going to use the timeout now. Stop the clock. 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining.
So if you're the Rebels, what do you do here, man? You're probably not going to get 9 yards on a run play. Do you try to throw it and keep the ball? I think you got to risk it and go for the first down.
I'm going to say you put Jake Levan in there and run it to the right side.
All right.
With the exception of that one play that Marcus Williams had in the backfield, every time Jake's touched the ball, it's
turned to gold.
Yeah. I really think you can't. I don't know if you throw the ball here because you can't.
I get it. I
think you can put Jake Levan in and run at the ball.
You don't want to risk a sack or interception.
A first down might seal the deal. Even though Hoover's going to have 2 timeouts left, it's really, really tough to,
So 2 minutes, 8 seconds, 3rd and 9. Ball on the 37-yard line of the Rebels. Biggest play of the ball game. The Hoover crowd is into it. The Rebels crowd is into it. But the Rebels want to silence this Hoover Nation. Eli sends Charlie in motion. Eli drops back to pass. Has some protection. He has Charlie. miscommunication there, and it's going to be 4th down, 2 minutes, 4 seconds, and I wonder who that's on, you know?
Yeah. Looked like they were trying to run that same play that, Chandler ran off of Wells or that slant.
And just went in the middle.
Yeah. Kind of rubbing off of him.
Connor needs a good punt here. So now, I like the play call, though. I like going for the win. Against a team like Hoover, you got to go for the win. So they're not going to send any pressure. Connor has all the time in the world. It's an all-right punt if he can just get a Rebels bounce. And no, it almost
just about hit a buck.
There's a flag on the field, too. Oh, no. I hope that's on. If that's on the Hoover, that's big. It's going to push him back another 10 yards. That's
a big penalty, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's a big penalty for either team. Because Hoover just needs to get in the field goal range now, and Constantine is a good kicker.
And he's showed that he's poised. When he came in first game of the year, knocked through the game-winning field goal against former state champ Central Phoenix City, defending state champ.
That's a big penalty. It's a big penalty. We just got to watch out for that big play through the air. They're probably not going to run the ball. And you have 2 timeouts. You got to be wary of that because Hayes is a dynamic player. Come on, Rebels. Come on, Rebels. This will be our first time beating Hoover since I was in 8th grade, so 4 years.
I remember that. I remember storming that field.
Yeah.
Buddy Anderson Field. This will be the first time we've beaten Hoover at Hoover since 2009.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's 10 years. 10 years. So everyone's getting on their feet. Everyone knows the importance of these next couple of plays for both seasons of these football teams. And, you just can't. So Lundy takes the snap, drops back to pass. He has all the time in the world. He has to push it. Oh my gosh! What a sack! What a sack on Lundy. That's the last thing you needed. He lost about 20 yards, and the clock is rolling. That is a very poor decision. So the Bucks have the ball down the 10-yard line. A minute 33 left. Rebels defense got to play prevent here and just avoid the big play. Lundy's got all the time in the world.
Here comes Cheatham.
Oh, he's passed to McMillan. He's got to pick up the first down. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So first down and 10 for Hoover just like that. I thought that was going to be game. So now Rebels got to be ready.
The Bucks are going quick.
Bennett, one-man recognition for holding, and that's grounding. That's got to be grounding. That's got to be grounding. There's nobody over there.
Unless they were saying he's out of the tackle box.
Yeah, but they called it over there on the same play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Going back to that play earlier, yeah. Also, they missed a hold there, too. Bennett was getting held.
Yeah.
Lots of laundry on the field.
So 2nd and 10 for the Hoover Bucks. Gosh, man, that post route's a beautiful route. Great throw, but just right in between 3 Rebel defenders. So 2nd and 10. Rebels got to watch R.J. Hamilton and Bowie. Let's see if the Rebels like to do here. They're probably going to drop Jake back in the coverage, which they do. Jake, make the tackle. Hold on to him, Bryce. Big stop. The clock is rolling. Jake, you're good. Jake, get up. And he's going to take a timeout. Who's going to take a timeout? 56 seconds left. See, that was
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption, courtesy of Chick-fil-A, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
That's what I think it is. He's making a play on the ball. He doesn't know where the ball is. He barely touched him. But you cannot call that in a game with 50 seconds left. You cannot call that penalty. You cannot call that play. You cannot call that flag there. That is the worst call I've ever seen in my life. That is awful.
Very questionable.
That's horrendous.
Here's the thing. I mean, Jay's playing the ball. It's a perfectly thrown ball. Hamilton just misses the ball. As if, he should have caught that ball.
Okay,
Jay's gonna think he's gonna catch the ball and doesn't actually pursue the ball and make a play.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen. Okay, Rebels Eva's got to put it behind them here. They're out of field goal range. 50 seconds left. Hoover just got bailed out. They bring some pressure. If Bundy's hit. It's flicked! He caught it.
No, I thought he picked it. I thought Jay Harris picked the ball off. I thought Jay Harris picked it off.
And that's going to be that. Hoover has the ball at the 44-yard line. Bundy's going to spike the ball. So Hoover in field goal range at the 11-yard line of the Rebels. 44 seconds left. That's some. Hand off to Hayes. Hayes hit. Touchdown Hoover. Honestly, is that just letting him score?
Yeah, that's what we had to do there. Because it's going to give us a chance to come down instead of them running the clock. What they really should have done is just set up and kick a field goal.
Yeah, I agree. It just sucks because, that's a great play on that catch, but you never know what's going to happen. And I honestly, we had that drive stolen from us. And it's one thing if they made a huge play, but their player dropped the ball, Jay tapped him, and he got bailed out.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't even care. That's ridiculous.
This quarter is presented with limited commercial interruption courtesy of Chick-fil-A, conveniently located in Vestavia Hills. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
Points.
Lundy sends Hayes out in motion to the left. It's an empty backfield. He looks back. It's there, and it's pass interference. They're gonna I'm glad you threw all 3 flags and got it covered. It was pass interference, though.
Yeah.
Why not? So another 2-point conversion attempt. I would assume a power play with Hayes here. .40 seconds left to go in the game. Hand off to Hayes, and there's the MVP of the game, pushing his way into the end zone. So let's see if the Rebels can pull off a miracle here. Hoover just pull off one of their own with the assist of the refs, and now there's 40 seconds left.
So 40 seconds, no timeouts. Obviously, we're going to see the shotgun. I'm expecting to see Charlie, Wells, Peyton, Chandler on the field all at the same time. Probably with AJ or Teo with some combination, in the backfield with Eli. You're going to have to see, all 10 yards and plus passes. No, I think the Rebels are very capable of pulling off, a big drive here to score. We saw it, they've had some long pass plays this year. I think it's just a matter of, what can we call that'll get us to that.
The kick is good. It's to AJ Powell. AJ going to need a huge return here. He has a little bit of a convoy. He's going to cut outside, spin away, and he's going to be tackled at the 25-yard line.
All right, so here we go. 32 seconds left. Let's see what the Rebels can do here, starting with the ball at their own 26.
.32 seconds left. Shotgun formation. Hoover's going to be playing pre-beat defense. Eli has 2 receivers, and there's 7 defensive backs. Eli drops back. Chandler dropped it. And so the same exact situation kind of happened, and there's no flag on there except the other play was, I guess it was a defenseless receiver. I mean, he's not defenseless, he just dropped the ball.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like Wells Watts is going to check into the game for Peyton. Excuse me, that's Charlie, I think, who just came out of the game.
Eli drops back, has some protection, rolling around, has to try to make a play, and I mean, this is not where the Rebels want to be. Our offense is not meant. This reminds me so much of the Thompson football game. You have no idea. Winning the whole game, probably should win. Thompson comes back, and we get the ball with 40 seconds, and it's offense. Is it meant to do that? Mm-hmm. Especially like when they know it's coming.
Well, if we got a back 21 dip into it, this is the time.
It's 3rd and 10, 21 seconds, hook and ladder, something. Statue of Liberty, I don't know. Eli takes a snap, drops back, has plenty of protection. And it's caught in bounds, and there's a flag. It's going to be illegal touching. I don't know what this could possibly be.
I almost need to hurry up and get set up.
Come on, guys.
Still waiting on the call here.
Come on, refs.
Not sure what it was. Looks like they were going to rule that last pass incomplete or something. I'm not sure what's going on.
So was there a flag? Yep. That's right. That's what I first thought, but they didn't. That's what I first thought, but then the hat wasn't thrown, so I wasn't unsure. So it's gonna be fourth down. This is your ball game. This is completely throwing off our offense. Fourth and 10. Rebels at the ball on their own 26-yard line. 13 seconds. Eli drops back to pass. Has some pressure. Steps up in the pocket. Has to throw it. Throws it to Chandler. Chandler's hit. We don't have any timeouts. That's game.
Clock will stop because it's a first down. They're going to
get up and spike it really fast. Eli got to hurry up. And there's a Hoover defender down. That means they have to tie a timeout, right?
Yeah.
That's a big play. Gives the Rebels a
clock will stop.
Rebels going to spike the ball. Gotta try a lateral play or something. 3 seconds. 1 second. The clock was a little fast there. So there's 1 second left.
All right, so here we go.
Eli takes a snap, drops back. It's going to be a Hail Mary attempt. Runs around. It's going to be a pass to Chandler. Chandler's got to lateral it. Laterals it to number 74, Hoke Smith. Hoke laterals it back, and I think Hoover has it. That's game. And that's game over. Hoover wins the football game. So, concluding this game, Hoover, obviously a great football team, played well. And I understand it's a bang-bang decision, but to have the game taken out of our hands, you always talk about, some penalties are called earlier in games and not later in game, and that's one you got to leave it in the player's hands. He dropped the ball. There was no malicious intent. He didn't follow through with it, and it's just, I understand it's a bang-bang play, and it's a hard job to be an official, but I just don't think you can make that call there.
Yeah, tough call. Tough game, but really what we love to see is the fight that the Rebels showed in the second half. Really out of the game and after the first half. Come back in the second half with a really willingness to fight.
Yeah.
And I think this is, even though it's a loss, it's a great sign that the Rebels are really poised to do something special this season.
I agree. Well, that's going to conclude our show for tonight. Hoover wins 34-28. Thanks for everyone listening. I hope you all appreciate me and MJ's passion for the Vestavia Rebels football team. It comes out in our emotions. Everyone have a great rest of your night and go Rebels.
Go Rebels.
Vestavia Football. Please be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rebel Nation.